Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. From the Channel 9 studios, welcome in to Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. And because I am running a little late, I'm just going straight into the action that happened on Friday Night SmackDown. So here we go. So first of all, we had Tippy Time. She was having a conversation, and then Alexa Bliss came out, and Charlotte Flair came out. From Wrestling.com. So once both of them get out there, they talking about, what's called Stoic. What up, Nine? What up, Nine? How you feeling? Um, so she's like, Charlotte's like, I'm the greatest, this, then third. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but so Tiffany like, listen, you guys is all washed up. Y'all has beens. I'm the update. I'm the champ. I'm the update. Y'all just gotta do what y'all gotta do. Right? And so she walks out the ring. She leaves Alexa Bliss and Charlotte in the ring, looking all crazy, right? So then we go into the first match. Right after that, blessings, 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 blessings. Shout out to Riders for Life, aka Rachel, uh, for stopping by, sharing the video. Appreciate you much, right? So we go into the first match. It's a triple threat match for a slot in the Money in the Bank tournament, right? And it is Charlotte. She stays in the ring. Then Selena Vega and Julia. Now, for those of you that don't know, Julia was just on Raw last week, and now she's over here on SmackDown. A couple weeks ago, and now she's on SmackDown in her first match. So they get into it. Charlotte is doing her thing. Uh, then I almost said Alexa. Zelina Vega, she gets a little momentum, then they throw her out the ring. So then it's like Julia and Charlotte. Uh, then Charlotte gets rid of Julia, and now it's Charlotte and Zelina Vega. So as we get into the end of the match, Charlotte gets Selena in the figure eight. Um, and Julia capitalizes by coming off the top rope, uh, hitting Charlotte in the midst of it. Then Julia gets a pin, and she advances and she gets the victory. So Julia defeats Charlotte Flair and Zelina Vega to advance to get a spot in the Money in the Bank match. That was to me was surprising. Uh, but I knew Selena Vega wasn't going to get it, but she was on so much of a roll since becoming a champion, and now I didn't know they were going to give it to Julia. This match right here was very off and on. Like Julia looked kind of nervous in this match. Like this was her first big match on SmackDown. Their timing was off. They wasn't really crisp. But at the end of the day, I feel like Julia. They wanted Julia to advance, and they allowed that opportunity to exist because she got the victory in that match. So congratulations to Julia. Charlotte is looking kind of crazy. And Selena, she still got the belt, so she's okay. But there was a lot of submissions. We had figure eights, we had the Rings of Saturn, we had 619s. It was they portrayed it correctly, but they didn't. It just wasn't as crisp as it was supposed to be for most people. Well, for me anyway. But I think I just chalked that up to Julia not being, she wasn't really ready, in my opinion. And she ain't worked with these people before, so Charlotte did what she could, but even Charlotte looked like she was off a little bit. because the only one that's really been wrestling as recent it was Selena Vega, Zelina Vega, excuse me. So, but congratulations to her. Uh, she advances. The second match was Chris Sabin versus Tommaso Ciampa. So pretty much is DIY and and the Motor City Machine Guns. Half of them, right? Uh, this match was okay. It was back and forth. Sabin was getting he was taking advantage. He was getting the advantages over Ciampa. Uh, back and forth. All the moves were being, nice moves were being made. They was being crisp. All of these things came to be, but one moment came out of nowhere. So as Sabin is going to the top rope, Ciampa act like he hurt himself, and then out of nowhere we see somebody. Uh, we see somebody grab Sabin as he comes off the top rope. He was waiting to do a move, but because of the injury, he came off the top rope, and we see a woman just grab his head and like yank him across the top rope. Ciampa gets up, gets a pin. So Ciampa wins the match, but we come to find out it's Candice LeRae. So Candice LeRae is rolling with Ciampa and DIY. Now, side note, if I'm not mistaken, uh, Candice LeRae is Ciampa, their husband and wife. So it's a good look for the WWE. They're allowing spouses to work together in matches, but I'm not really surprised about the result because they'll do anything to win. So it was a big win for Ciampa. It's a big win. Maybe he'll get some momentum or give his team some momentum going forward against Motor City Machine Guns as they try to get their way back to the championship match, the tag match with the champs, which is now Street Profits. So the next match was Secret Harvest, which is Alba Fry and Piper Niven versus Meechin and B-Fab. It was a tag team match. B-Fab, they trying to show her abilities, but in this match, she was getting worked on by both Piper Niven and Alba Fry. Once she got away, she tags in Meechin. Uh, Meechin comes in, she's on fire. She takes out Piper Niven. She takes out Alba Fry. They're going back and forth. Meechin is on a roll. Chelsea Green jumps in the ring. She tries to give him a distraction. Uh, Meechin, she gets a move, tags in B-Fab. B-Fabs hits the finisher. I forgot the name of the finisher already, but it was pretty good. So now they gave B-Fab a finishing move. She gets the pin, and B-Fab and Meechin defeats the Secret Harvest. So now that we seeing that, they want B-Fab to be more active. They gave her a finishing move, which was pretty good. It was pretty much like how you call that, like a spiked when you smash my, this wasn't a DDT. It wasn't a DDT per se, but it was something similar to the DDT. They was trying to name it. As a matter of fact, the announcers were trying to name it. I think they named it the B-Fab Screwdriver or something like that. But they they end up getting the win. B-Fab and Meechin, they get the win. So who knows where this tag team is going forward, right? So now we see Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo versus Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix. Now before this match, they knew they was going to fight. They knew they would get a match. My 33 brother, what up though? They knew this match was already in effect. They talked about it in the beginning of the show. Jacob and JC Mateo. Jacob just pretty much telling them, I don't know this dude. I don't like this dude. He's not family. I don't know him. I don't really rock with him like that. So Solo's like, yo, we just need to go out there and keep, we need to build this together. I'm trying to get Jimmy into the fold. Let's make it happen. So they go out there. They start the match. For the most in the beginning, they tagging themselves in and out. Jacob and JC Mateo. I don't know why they switched his name. His name was Jay Cross, but they want to switch his name. Fine. They tagging in and out. Then you know. So Jacob is in the ring. They stay fighting Jimmy, and Jimmy's getting whipped. And then Ray Phoenix comes in, and then he gets together. They jumping in and out the ring. They got the fellas all mixed up. Uh, Ray Phoenix doing corkscrew off the top rope. No, off the top. The top rope, not the corner, but the actual rope. So they get the momentum. Uh, then all of a sudden, JT Mateo, Jacob gets in there. He starts to control it. Then it gets a little out of hand. JC Mateo comes in, he catches Ray Phoenix. He hits him with his little tilt-a-whirl. Well, I'll call it a tilt-a-whirl slam. Mateo gets the pin. So Fatu and JC Mateo, they defeat Ray Phoenix and little Jimmy Uso. At this time, they talking about they have a they they had them. I can't stare y'all people, right? Shout out to the chat. Oh my gosh, what's the guy name? Legado Fantasma, which is oh my god, what is the dude name? The tag team that's with the little ponytail dude. Not Andrade. What's the other guy? I can't remember his name right now. I'm frozen. I'm stuck right now. But anyway, Legado de Fantasma. They are in the WWE. They will be fighting. Uh, they will be fighting in the AAA Luchador match on June 7th, and it will be on YouTube. It will be at 3 p.m. They will be a part of the card. They will have a tag team match in that thing. So they was talking about it, and but right now they're going through a situation. That tag team, one of the tag team is like, you selling me dreams, and he walks out. They having dinner, he walks out, but they like, you know what, he gonna learn anyway. Don't worry about it. They're gonna learn. But they will be in the Luchador show on June 7th on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. YouTube is giving out all of the luchadors. They're giving all the luchadors a shot. So, but this one is AAA. This ain't the one that I shared out and streamed before. I will get some more information for that, and I will give that link. I will put that link in my on the channel as well. But they will be having a match. Legado, they will have that match. Uh, Legado de Fantasma. They will be in that match. Then we had John Cena. Well, we had R-Truth pretty much talking about he got to save wrestling, so he gonna change John Cena this, that, and the third tomorrow night at the main event. Okay, cool. We also was supposed to have a promo with Damian Priest coming to talk about his matches tomorrow, but they fighting down the rope, but they fighting down the ramp. But I almost said Batista. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. So he's like, yo, I'm about to come out there and whoop you. Call them. So they out there fighting. They don't even get an announcement out, right? But anyway, that was that segment. Then we had the second triple threat match, right? LA Knight versus Aleister Black versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the men's qualification. this match was kind of weird to me. Uh, I didn't even know how they was gonna fit all three of these guys in there, and the results was, it was an awkward match. Aleister Black and LA Knight, they started off, they fighting. Shinsei comes in, try to get involved. So it's like a three-way fight. LA Knight is out the ring most of the time. So it was pretty much showing Aleister Black and Shinsei Nakamura, the strikers. They striking back and forth, elbows and knees and kicks and doing all of these things. So at the end, we see Aleister Black hits Shinsuke Nakamura with his finisher. Uh, but LA Knight rolls in, throws Aleister Black out, pins Shinsuke Nakamura, and get the win. So LA Knight stole a win from Aleister Black, which was kind of funny. But anyway, so LA Knight is a participant in the Money in the Bank match. Uh, like I said, it was an awkward match, but you see the strikers. Yeah, I agree. They the best striker for him. But it like I said, it was just odd that LA Knight was even in that match. I thought that would have been a better match if it was just those two together, right? Because Shinsuke Nakamura, he is a striker, and he can move a little bit as well, not as well as like a Ray Phoenix, but but LA Knight definitely stole that win. So then we had the main event tonight. The main event was for the belts. Street Profits versus Faxium. Excuse me, Fraxium. Fraxium was on a roll. They also defeated the Profits a couple weeks ago. Even though, it was a non-title match, the match was sanctioned. They fought. They beat the tag team champs, and now they're going for it tonight, right? So Dawkins is they get in the ring. Uh, they get into it, in and out, back and forth. Fraxium's doing they high flying moves. Angelo Dawkins is keeping. I mean, Montez Ford is keeping up with his high flying moves. So both teams are starting to get close to the win. We got uh DIY coming out. Then Motor City Machine Gun comes out. They fighting each other. So all of this fighting goes on. Montez Ford is about to, he takes them out, and then Montez Ford is trying to get a victory. Then the lights went out. So we like, okay, what's going on here? Then when the lights come back on, we got the YS6 there in the ring. They tearing everybody up. So guess what that means, guy? The YS6 is back, and they took out everybody in the match, leaving us wondering where the show's going from here. And because of that, nobody got to finish that match, which means the Street Profits retained the belt, and the match was ruled a no contest, right? So we pretty much got a little bit of some things. We didn't get enough. We saw, yeah, you missed that word. My bad, my bad. But we got a little bit of something, right? We saw most of the participants from SmackDown that's going to be in Saturday night's main event. We didn't see John Cena this week. We saw him last week. We did see Priest and Drew McIntyre fighting up and down the rails and the walks and the walkway, whatever. We've seen all of that. So I guess it's time to predict the matches. As I just said, I don't even know if the Cena match is for the belt with R-Truth. But one thing we know that R-Truth is not going to win that unless it's a non-title match. They will not be switching that title will not be switching hands. But if it's a non-title match, I would pick R-Truth because I think Randy Orton gonna get involved with that somewhere. I know somebody's gonna get involved to where it'll lead to a deeper situation. Uh, the Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, uh, steel cage match. I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre. I don't see what other role they're gonna have for Damian Priest. They may have him sit down for a little bit, and this loss in this match may help him to be excused. I don't I know that they got Solo coming in. I mean, I know they got Jacob Fatu in the next Money in the Bank match next weekend, but I don't know the participants per se. Maybe they put Priest in there, so he'll have a little bit of light. He'll probably lose that match and then go away somewhere. Or if Drew McIntyre is there, he might interfere. But I just got Drew McIntyre winning that match. Uh, the World Championship match. The World Championship is on the line, as Jey Uso will be fighting Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul is going to try to do what he can. I just think that somebody's gonna get in Logan Paul's way and distract him and make him lose. So I think Jey Uso's gonna win that, and then like he said, he'll go on to fight Gunther on after that other June 7th event. What is that? Is that Crown Jewel? I don't remember what that match is. That pay per view on June 7th, but I think he'll be in going to the match. Uh, I'm missing a match. Ain't I missing a match? One, two, three. I can't remember the fourth match. I know there's four matches for sure. I just can't remember the fourth match. I'm super frozen right now. Now I gotta look. Now I gotta use cheat codes and find out who is in the main Saturday night main event. But anyway, so those are my three picks so far. Uh, I got Drew McIntyre. I got Jay. Uh, oh, that's the fourth match. The fourth match is CM Punk. I don't even know how I forgot that. That was so small. CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. Uh, I'm gonna pick Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. I think as my co-host said already. Uh, he would. He said that there may be a third person coming out. I agree with that. I don't know who it will be, but I think they're coming out as well. But I'm gonna keep an eye out on like I'm just keeping an eye out for Seth Rollins because when he moves away from things, certain weird things happen. So I think he's gonna move out the way, let Braun do all the work, and then the third person gonna come in as soon as CM Punk gets an advantage and try to go for the win. And that third person is gonna come out and probably will be revealed on Saturday night's main event. Uh, but that may be a no. That may be a win. That may be a no contest. But if there's going to be a winner, I'm going to pick Seth and Braun. I just don't see how Sammy could match up with any of those guys, and I don't think CM Punk has any momentum to take both of them out at the same time. Plus the third person that I'm presuming that's going to come out there anyhow. So I just don't see how they get that at all. Uh, but that's just that's just how I see it. So those are my predictions for that match. Uh, Wow. Where is my thing at? I can't even. I can't. Oh, something wrong. My stuff been acting up lately. But anyway, since I gave my predictions in the NBA, both conference finals have 2-0 leads. The Oklahoma City Thunder has the 2-0 lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we just found out that the Indiana Pacers defeated the Knicks tonight, which gives them a 2-0 lead. Congratulations to Shea Gilgeous Alexander as he won the 2025 MVP. Uh, so we got we got the NBA all NBA teams. Shea Gilgeous Alexander, uh, Donovan Mitchell, Jokic, Giannis, and I forget who the fifth person was, but they get the first team going. They got the first team. Second team was Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, LeBron. Uh, I can't remember the other two people. Oh, yes, I can. Um, Zubac and Anthony Edwards. So we got those guys winning the second team. The third team I can't remember offhand. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. It is posted on the community wall or the post or whatever you want to call that. So didn't I just must say I know I ain't tripping. I was just zoned out just now. But yeah, that's what's going on in the NBA, the NHL, the Edmonton Oilers just tied the series 1-1 against the Dallas Stars, and the Florida Panthers have a 2-0 lead. That's it. Ant-Man and Evan Mobley. You're right. Uh that means I'm glad I'm putting this on the wall. Somebody know what I'm talking about. But that's so Zubac and them is the third team. LeBron. Yeah, I think LeBron is on the third team. I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But the Florida Panthers is leading 2-0 on the Carolina Hurricanes. Uh as far as the race to the Stanley Cup. So, we see we see like in the NBA, right? I'll talk about this real quick. In the NBA, right? It's very strange, right? Like if when you look at the Knicks, right? The Knicks, if you follow the regular season, the Knicks didn't beat no teams. Like they didn't beat the Pacers. I mean, excuse me, they didn't beat the Celtics all year. They didn't beat the Cavs all year. They didn't beat the Thunder all year. They didn't beat the Detroit Pistons all year. Right? The Detroit Pistons, the team that they they actually defeated in the first round. They didn't beat them all season, right? But this is why they tell you when you get a second chance, you can't you gotta take it for what it's worth. A second opportunity. Just because somebody has over has ran you down and taken you out, or have you looking like you can't defeat them, doesn't mean you don't go out there and take a chance and go at it, right? And now in this very conference finals, I'm saying this because the conference finals, the Knicks had defeated the Pacers all regular season. Uh, and now the Pacers are 2 games away from going to the NBA Finals for the first time since since 2000 in 25 years, which is amazing. So you don't when you get those opportunities to keep going, it just because you didn't beat somebody before, it doesn't mean that you can't defeat them at that present state because of what they've done before. You can grow as a person, you can grow as a team, and you can develop a chemistry that can overcome all obstacles. And that's what it looks like the Pacers are doing right now. So it's not hard to you take your chances and you go with it. What up, though?
What up, though? I'm like, where the hell you get Zubac from?
No, Zub. I think Zubac. I think he's on one of these. I
No,
seen
he
him on
not.
one. He's in the picture. He's not. Damn, that's
Zubac?
crazy. Oh, that was
Nah,
all
cause
defense. That was all defense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all
oh
defense. That was all defense. See, that's what I'm saying. When you just be all over the place, like da, 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 da. Zubac is all
yeah.
defense. Commander, what up, nine?
What
So
up,
yeah,
nine? Shout
I
out to the
didn't.
nines in the
I
chat.
didn't really. I don't really like the matches tonight. Oh my god, it was really like it was off. It was off tonight. This is the first time I think I spoke badly about SmackDown, but it was off.
I was
Like Julia,
I
I don't
was
know how
wondering.
Julia wins that match.
It made sense. I mean, I liked it. I knew she was gonna win when Perez won. I knew it was gonna be Julia. I'm looking at Charlotte Flair. Who else was in that match? That shit was trash though, man.
Zelina
Hold on,
Vega.
who was in that match? Oh yeah, it was Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega.
Um, I didn't
But
know
they
why she
wasn't.
was
They
in.
wasn't like. I don't know why either. That's why Chelsea Green is like you still suck. Chelsea Green is so funny. She ain't fighting nobody, but she just talks so much mess. But like even watching the match, right? It just looked like Julia was like she was nervous. Charlotte was rusty, and Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega, she was just there. I don't even know. Like they were just tossing her little ass all over. Like
Bro,
she even have a good run in the match.
they need to put Charlotte Flair with Gunther, and maybe he can give her some of that body fat because her outfits look like they be sagging and shit. I'll be like, bro, why is you that damn skinny? You ain't got no meat on your bones and shit. Like, come on now, bro. Like how your underpant as a woman, where your hips at, where your derriere, like that shit all sagging, bro. How your drawers gonna be sagging?
Oh my gosh. And it's just crazy. And I think I uh, are these three in the triple threat match next week? Nia Jax and no, I think it's Nia Jax, Jade, and Naomi. I think they in the triple threat
For what?
for the Money in the Bank position, for the Money in the Bank spot.
I thought they already
That's
put
next
the.
Friday.
I thought so. Who all in it from SmackDown so far? It's just Bliss and what you call it?
Julia
Alexa Bliss, Alexa
and
Bliss and
Julia.
Julia. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought they
and
had
LA
two
Knight for
more
the men.
matches. LA Knight is Solo Sokola, and so
Right. That's the
from
that's the two
SmackDown.
they had last week. Right. That's SmackDown. Well, I can't remember. Raw is when speedy recovery for Zoe Starks. That was a awful. That was awful.
Yeah,
How
that
she
shit was
tore a knee
crazy.
up like that.
And that shit was. I
That
knew
was
that shit was
awful.
real. I was like, damn.
Right. Because you
You
even
was
when you
gonna
look
say
at
that
Rhea, she's
they was
like,
about to
damn.
get rid of. They was about to get rid of her anyway,
Right. Because everybody else in her
then that
crew was
shit
out
happened.
anyhow.
And then that
Right.
shit
Look.
happened.
Hey. Look. We look. You get paid for 6 months. We gonna try to be. We
Uh,
gonna try to restructure you and then figure you out. If not, you you on the next thing smoking. But Rhea
was
Ripley did
was
win hers last week.
was Candice
Yeah.
LeRae at ringside when the Wyatt Six came out?
No, she was at the ring with her husband. She helped him win the match with I just said the dude name Saban with the Motor City Machine Gun.
Oh, that's I didn't know that was her husband.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Cause I seen
Oh,
Nikki
that's how
Cross
they
jump
announced
on
it.
her, and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh no, she did. No, I'm sorry. They did come out. They came out. They came out because they was trying to get into the fight with the Street Profits, and then the YS6 came and took all them people out. You right. That's
Man,
exactly what happened. That's why I was like, damn, this okay. Well, y'all did this week. So how are they entering like tag team mode? Like I just don't. I don't know
cause
how
you
it
know it was
goes. But
Bray Wyatt's birthday today,
it sure was.
so I think
Happy
I think
birthday in
that's why
heaven.
they I think that's why they came. I was watching this clip with his son on Instagram. He was dressed like the Fiend for his
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah. And it's like I don't think a lot of people really realize it's been that it's not been long, but it's been long. And what has it been about? Maybe
The
two, 3 years
2 years.
already.
Hmm.
2, 3 years, something like that. And time is flying so fast that Story ain't do his homework, Commander. He ain't do no homework. Yeah, what he
Uh,
can't even say nothing about that. But but
yeah, I
yeah,
wonder
time is flying so fast.
what was Philip talking about. Well, he was like, I mean, I learn
When
every day, and I know I always pick up stuff from you, but he was like, I guess he was watching a live, and he was like, word learning from Gary. I'm like, should I pick something up from Thor every day?
I think when you said I think when you said I ain't watch it, so I guess he took it from that. But he better do that damn homework. I know that
Oh,
he better because he's like damn I missed it. I fell asleep on it. So I was talking. He's
bro,
like oh shit, word learned from him.
man, I passed out. I was mad. It was that first match was boring as hell. I think that's when I went to sleep
Right.
because I don't know what happened after that. That shit seemed like some
That's
shit
what
from YouTube. Like the crowd seemed like I don't know. It just seemed awkward. That first match like set the tone and it was like awkward. But
that's
Charlotte
exactly how
Flair,
that match
man,
was.
it was like they was waiting for her. Like they sitting there acting like they dizzy and shit. You remember what was that Street Fighter when they get all dizzy and they be or at the end of Mortal Kombat when they be like finish him. They be standing. That's
Finish
how
him.
it seemed. Like they like yeah, they just
she
waiting to
like
get
she
punched
like
and
a little
kicked and
toothpick, right?
yeah.
With Scorpio. Scorpio takes his
Hmm. I'm
Cause
like,
cause
bro,
that's what they
I'm
trying to do,
trash.
and it's crazy because that's what Raw is doing with
Becky
Becky Lynch, and
Lynch,
I'm like, what are
yeah,
y'all doing? Like, what the
yeah.
hell is
Becky don't
this?
look
What are
good
y'all
neither.
doing? There ain't nobody
Like I
like,
might,
and That's what Tiffany was saying. Like y'all washed up, man. I'm the update, and she looked as stupid even in that segment. I'm like, oh my god, she don't even like she belongs there.
uh, it's
What you
not
say,
floor, it
Commander? I
don't
passed
flow.
out and was living the dream. Commander stupid. They try to send you across the border. That is crazy. But yeah, she just
Oh
not looking
man,
good.
Commander, you probably don't
Uh,
even look Mexican. You probably don't even look
I know
Mexican.
she don't. Right?
Uh,
She probably look all school girlish.
uh,
She
like,
like in
bro,
her first year in college.
man, they be asking my wife like, "Are you Italian?" They be asking her everything except for they asked if she was Spanish and she was Latina. I'm like, my wife look everything besides Middle East. You know, how some people just see they could pass for like three different. Like her
They don't
cousin,
fit the
like when I
description.
seen her, and when I seen her, I'm looking at her cousin. I'm like, "Is you Asian?" And shit. I'm looking at her cousin like, "Damn, you can pass for Asian." Like, yeah, some people. I bet you Commander like that. She probably could pass for like four different things.
Talking about her accent gives her
Uh,
away. Commander, I didn't even know you were Spanish. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did
What
not
they give you
know.
away as
I did not.
American? Yo, proper grammar speaking as pronunciating
Right.
everything
That's what I'm like.
properly and shit. Your accent give you away when you speak Spanish. That's it. If you don't speak Spanish, they'll never know.
You'll never know. You just like. What up, Nine? Like, oh yeah, she's Anglo-Saxon. She's from over there. They,
Shit.
they ain't even gonna question her. What the hell she talking about? They ain't questioning
Yeah,
her about that.
yeah, yeah. I said she Anglo-Saxon. Like, what the fuck, bro? I wasn't ready for that. I didn't expect that. He's an Anglo-Saxon. Like, god damn.
Shit. Damn, that means you of
She,
the proper channels. But that's
she
that
speaks the
we
Queen's
that's what we
English.
do over here.
Mhm.
So she
Said
even said
Anglo.
it. She
I'm
said, "I'm
done.
Anglo. I'm done."
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh man, but she said, "What's that?" No T. Saxon. Anglo-Saxon. Saxon. That means you from across the pond. You're over there and saying hello. The
She
Moors
said
had to
hello.
take care of you in the dark ages. That's what that
Um,
means. That's what it means. The Moors saved y'all. Well, they saved them. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I like I said, I don't. I like. I'm not even excited about the main event because if you really think that goddamn R-Truth is going to win a match against John Cena, as slow as John Cena going, I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't.
that
I
better
have
not be the
no
main
idea
event,
how
bro.
they.
I'd be pissed off.
No, I think the main event is going to be Punk
AKA,
and Sami Zayn, unless it's
that shit
they might
trash,
let
bro.
Jay they might let
They,
Jay
bro,
main event.
it's Saturday. Why not let him main event? God damn, bro. His name is main event. The
I'm
fuck
just
you going his name main event, the show name is main event, and you had this motherfucker go first.
his name
I mean,
main
I
event. He ain't
understand
gonna main event.
he ain't
The
main
steel
event yet.
cage match.
Fuck
I
you
don't know
main
how they
event.
gonna do this. I don't. I don't know how they gonna do this one, man.
They
That's why
should
I'm
start with
laughing.
the
Like,
steel
how they
cage.
doing this?
Start with the steel
The
cage
steel
and end
cage.
with Jay. That's what they need to do. Start
Yeah, I
with a
mean,
bang.
cause
Start with something crazy as hell, like the steel cage.
or yeah, cause if you start with John Cena, oh my god, I
No,
can't
just throw
do
that
it.
one out. You don't even need to have that one. Just let some random
Nah,
people in the crowd see it. Nobody want to see that
they
shit.
did they just let R-Truth win on a count out something. I don't know.
Man, they
Uh,
just letting Cody rest, bro. Cause this shit don't even. Where the fuck Cody Rhodes been? Like, bro, that should make him look bad. That should make you look soft, bro. Oh, you lose and you go disappear like Roman did. Well, at least Roman, we knew he had cancer. I mean, Cody got a baby, but god damn, bro. At least pop up
he
on
don't get no.
screen
He don't
or
get the. He
something.
don't get the. He don't get the 90-day treatment. What the hell he talking about? I mean, I know it's equal opportunity FMLA laws and all that, but goddamn, he didn't have a
That
baby
shit,
now.
that shit make him look soft, man. Like he just disappeared from wrestling. Like is his contract up? God damn.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I forgot what the next one is. The pay per view in June or whatever you want to call that. Maybe he'll come then. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand it. I don't understand how like they just make him so relevant. Like he's
Bro,
irrelevant. Like they don't even speak about him. Like you said
I
last
think
time.
they I think they gonna let John Cena hold that belt until he retires, bro. He gonna lose it at the end and
Nah,
not right after. You know
nah,
what I'm saying?
nah,
You think he gonna turn back
no,
good for a minute before he leaves?
no. Mm-mm. He'll turn back once he lose the belt.
You think he gonna?
He'll
I was
turn
about to
back.
say he gonna end it as a heel.
He gonna turn a baby face after that. Once he lose the belt, he gonna turn baby face, and it probably be at Royal Rumble. He'll be joining a team somewhere. Cause there's no like it's no real storyline for him. Who's the storyline? How could he hold on? Who the hell is he going to come on? He can't hold that belt.
I
How could
think
he hold the
Randy
belt?
Orton should take it from him though. Randy, it should be Randy. They gonna bring Cody back and let Cody take it, but it should be Randy. And then
Do you
that'd be
think they're gonna
on the
bring Roman
face.
back and win the belt? Cause he I
Man,
don't
I
know.
don't even
I'm
want to
trying to.
see Roman.
I'm,
I don't want to see. I'd rather see Seth with a belt before I see Roman with a belt because I want to see people who be there, bro. Roman don't be there, bro. He's old prima donna ass
I
champion.
understand.
Like, where this
But
shit
look what
come
they do
from?
with the champions they got there. They ain't even doing nothing with
At least you
Jay.
see it. At least you see him on shit. Jay fight every other show. Jay into some type
I
of fight
understand
every
that.
other show. At least he
But
there.
they got
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, oh no, I
Like he
understand that. But who would you all right, so who on the SmackDown roster would you want to see with the belt
Randy,
right now?
Randy Orton. I
That's
hear
it.
voices in my head. They talk to me.
But
They
that's the only one,
understand.
right?
They
'Cause,
talk to
like
me.
do you see Damian Priest being a
I want to
champ?
see
Do you see
Drew
Drew
with the.
McIntyre being a champ?
I I see Drew. Man. I like Drew. I don't want to see Damian Priest. I don't know, bro. He need to be like he need to go like dark, like like just
Like how he
Terminator
was
Kitty.
before?
All right. Yeah, I like Drew
Like
McIntyre's
before the
like
belt judgment day?
his. Well, I didn't really see him before. I don't, you know, I'm new to Damian Priest. I only seen him when I started watching, so I don't know how he was really. I caught him towards the end of Judgment Day. Like when I started
Mm.
watching him, he already had the briefcase, so I haven't seen him before the briefcase. But to me, he was like soft even when
Oh,
he had the briefcase. I want to see him like more
nah,
like a
he
Undertaker,
was dark.
like
He's the one that took out Edge. He's the one that took out Edge for Finn Balor. And that's how Finn Balor got in there.
cause like his
That's how he
his
literally
his
got in
mute
there.
his music, his aura, like all that shit be slapping until he hit the ring and start wrestling. I'd be like, bro, you kind of soft, man. Oh, big Dominican ass. I don't know no big ass Dominicans that's
He
that
don't,
soft, bro.
he don't want to be he don't know he want to be the Undertaker, Kane. He don't know who he want to be. He want to walk the ropes.
That shit dope though. I just don't like
But
the cross body. Like he do the cross body
yeah,
but that's dope, bro. And he do the razor's
I
edge. I mean, I like his move set. I ain't gonna lie, I do. It's just his attitude, man. It's just like that shit kind of soft to me, man. I don't know. Man,
messed
I
up.
only got one eye, so I might not be saying it right. Shit.
Nah. Shout out to Scott Hall, man. I was just thinking about Scott Hall, man. He sold the shit out of that Razor Ramon. You know what I mean? People back in the day
Man,
thought
that
that
was
nigga
one of
was
the
really special.
bro. He did that. Scott did that shit, bro. Machismo. I was walking
Hey yo.
around saying hello to the bad guy. I'm like, damn, hold on, what is he? Is he Italian? Is he? I didn't know what the fuck he was. I thought he was a big ass Scarface. That's how I looked at him. Like, it was a big ass
Yeah,
Scarface,
that's
and he'd
who
be like,
that's where it came from. That's exactly where that they said that came from. Scarface. Hey yo.
like,
They called me the bad
hey,
guy.
yo, call me the bad guy. He played the shit. That was one of the most believable uh personas I ever seen in wrestling. I thought that was really and shit. He said they say he adopted that shit. He was like that shit in real life. Like motherfuckers getting all fucked up and shit and really whooping people ass outside the
Hmm.
ring.
That's why I say, that's why, a lot of the times, like even when you look at Stone Cold, right? They live that persona so much that it's embedded, like it becomes natural to them. Like how we talk about, your natural self, but then you can always change it.
Yeah.
That's what like Ric Flair. That man won't go sit down now. He like 70,000 years old. He like Monroe. He won't sit
Woo!
down. He want to take off.
I mean,
He want to take off his look. He looked like Charlotte looked like him now. She ain't even 40 yet. God damn,
mhm, mhm.
it's crazy.
Charlotte
But
ain't
they
40.
start to live the
I thought that
persona.
bat was older than
I don't
me.
think so. I don't think
Man,
so.
but but
If she
it
is,
was
if she
another
is, that's not good.
and there was another person when you were saying that I thought of. I can't remember now.
Mm.
Back in the day.
It's
Oh,
so many
Macho
people,
Man.
man. Like,
You watch his documentary, bro? Macho Man was a motherfucker, bro.
mhm.
Once he picked that, he became that. I that shit real,
Yeah,
bro. Like
his
shit,
voice.
because
Yeah, his voice. Like you can't even like that was his voice till he died. You don't think? Ooh, I can't. I used to do it all the time. Ooh, yeah, I can't do that all
yeah,
day. I can't talk like that all day. I can't do nothing like that. You know what I mean? But they started living that. Psycho Sid, Veda, all of them people started living
Brian Pillman.
that same persona. Bri- Brian Pillman was a loose cannon for real. I know Stone
Yeah,
Cold. He's like, yo, I had to get away from him, but he, Stone Cold, like even with Stone Cold, like that's why he didn't like that. What was his name before Stone Cold? The Dream Maker,
uh,
some shit where he was rolling with Ted DiBiase, like, that shit trash, man. They about to fire his ass. He's like, I need something new. And then he found out that Michael Hayes gave him the stunner. It was over after that, and it came
you
right on
you know
time. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
you know who was cool as hell? Diesel. I met him like three different times.
Diesel is the yeah. Kevin Nash. Like
Yeah,
he
Kevin Nash.
he like he's one of those dudes that was in so many different movies while wrestling. Like he was doing like double duty for real. Like, yo, all right, let me go over here. Let me get into John Wick. I'm still wrestling though. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm still over here
but he
calling myself Diesel.
in real life he was cool as hell. I mean, I met him when I was young, and then I met him when I was older at the casino. And when I was like, and when I told him the first time I met him, because my uncle, he had a CEO position at American Airways back in the day, and my dad worked for this, so I used to
Mm.
fly for free. And I flew with him and Vincent one day. You remember that black dude, Vincent, Ted DiBiase's bodyguard?
Mm-hmm.
When my uncle introduced him
Mm-hmm.
to me, my uncle was like, "Man, he really like my nephew really liked you." He was like, "Oh yeah, man." He picked me up and put me on the shoulders, and I'm like, and they took a picture. I'm looking like, "This Vincent." I thought he was about to body slam me or something. And then I'm looking up, but then I met him. I met him when I was like 26, 27 at the casino, and I was going into the like they had like this eating place. I was going in and he was coming out, and it was him and like three people, and they was just like regular ass people, and we didn't like bump into each other, but I looked and I was like, Kevin, and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I shook his hand. I was like, "Man, I remember I met you when I was a little kid at the airport with my uncle." And when I said my uncle name, he was like, "I love that guy." Like like a lot of my uncle knew a lot of wrestlers because he used to put them in first class. They'd buy a regular ass seat, and if it was first class, he'd come down and put them in first class and shit. So, but when he was like, "Yeah, I remember you, Vincent put you," he was like, "Yeah, you the little man, you the little, S," and he called, oh, that's my last name. He was like, "Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you the little one," and he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah, I remember you." He was like, "Yeah, you that big," and I'm like, "Come on, bro, you like 7 feet, man. I ain't big. I'm still a kid." Like he started laughing and shit. We took a picture and did. Like, come on, man, bro. This shit, I'm still fucking at this dude big as he about like 6'9", 6'10". I don't think he's 7 feet. He about
He
six
about
nine,
six
six
ten.
ten.
Yeah, he about 6'10". I think him and Undertaker are the same size, and I think Undertaker's like 6'10". So, you know, you run past these people, man. They cool, but for everybody else, uh they gotta play that persona. They start to live it, like, you know what I mean. Like Stone Cold, he really drinking beers and all this other shit, things like that, right? The only one that well, The Rock is just different. He ain't got his persona is just everywhere, so he ain't got to, you know what I mean. Like that's why it's hard for a lot of people to accept John Cena for what he's doing now because he was doing it for so long. Like, could you imagine John
Oh,
Cena not going to no kid event? He got to do that right now. You know what I mean? That's not his normal.
hey,
So
Brock
so
Lesnar
it's
married
hard for
Sable?
people to accept that. Yeah, a long time ago.
I didn't know that.
That's his real life wife. That's his real life wife, and she old. She got away from Vince McMahon and married Brock Lesnar.
Man, that's crazy, bro. People be
So
having these. they be in love with people when they be young, and then they get older and like, oh, I always liked it. That's like me marrying Tony Braxton, man. She too goddamn old. She still look good, but hell no, bro. What's
She
going
do.
on here? Like
She
Jason
sure do.
Momoa, like bro. Like I know girl Lenny. What's Lenny Kravitz's ex-wife's name? Off Different World.
Lisa Bonet.
Yeah,
Lisa
Lisa
Bonet.
Bonet. Like yeah, like but come on, Jason Momoa, bro. I don't think he was even 30 when he married her. Like bro, like is it that serious?
That's like Undertaker and Michelle McCool. Like they age difference is crazy. Like, wait a minute, Taker, you was already in this thing for like 15, 20 years, and you just met this girl, and she was scared of you, and you married her.
Mhm. Man, I look,
But
man.
that's what I'm.
It's just something like we was talking about that the other night. It's just something with age, bro. Like it's like even last night when we was talking, you know what I'm saying? Like in a relationship, I can understand like maybe 10 years. Sometimes like when you like when somebody's 40 and somebody 50, bro. Unless that 50-year-old is staying young from that 40-year-old, bro, that shit started. You start like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm just happy. Me and my wife
I don't.
party. She like to travel though. You know, I ain't nothing wrong with traveling, but we both party when we was younger. But when we got together, we partied together for like up until really we got married, and then we started more or less traveling. We used to travel to party though all the time. I ain't gonna lie. We go out in Florida, go to New Orleans, just to fucking party, bro. You're like, yeah, we got the weekend off. Fuck it, let's go. We'll go out and get fucked up and
Back
come back.
up.
Yeah, but now we travel, go sightseeing and shit. I mean, it's like when y'all be on those levels, man. Because a young person, I don't care what nobody says, man. You gotta get that shit out your system. And I fucking party hard, bro. I remember partying for 3 days
Yeah,
straight and waking up in
that's
another country. Like, what
that's
the
most
fuck happened,
people.
bro? I woke up in
That's most
Toronto
people.
one
That's
day.
why that
No, I woke up in Toronto. I remember being on the party bus, and the next day I wake up, I'm on the couch in the hotel room in the suite in Toronto. Like, what the fuck? I look out the window like, what the fuck is this? This ain't Detroit. My cousin was like, shit, man, we got on the plane and everything. Like, we got on the plane. But I don't remember none of that shit, bro. My cousin just passed away, bro. Man, that dude, I was trying to get him on the podcast before he got sick, man. Y'all would have been loving it. Like, y'all would have heard some of the old stories, man. He would have been like, man, my cousin crazy as hell. Like, but nah, yeah, I
we
mean,
gotta
shout out
find
to him.
Black. Listen, I gotta find Black Dynamite, man. I gotta find that guy. Does he have a
Mm,
chance? I don't even. I don't even know how he just be popping up. Up there,
yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah,
he just
that
be
should be
popping up.
classic, bro. That should be
That's
classic. But
crazy.
see, that's why I just be like, even now, like she been on there before. She pop up every couple months, like every 3, 4 months. It's
Yeah,
like when
she was.
she,
I was remember when she started telling the army the military background. I'm like, yeah, she was on there before. I'm like, damn, she
uh,
sound familiar, but you know, but she popped up like I think it was like maybe 3 months ago or something like that,
uh,
and we was all on
uh,
there at the same time again.
yeah.
But
So I
you
mean,
know,
it's
it
just.
like I said, it good.
Oh no, I was just saying, just, being genuine. That should happen. People. Even when you don't see them, they still be listening, watching, and they feel comfortable to pop up when they can. So I appreciate it. But last night, bro, I was like, man, I was tired as hell. I wasn't used to staying up late. My body is just kind of quick now. I'm getting older, so I started. Yeah, I was sitting there drinking. Then as soon as I got off, I was wide awake. I was mad as hell. But I smoked
Wide
like
awake.
3 joints. Like, damn, I can't get high. I'm trying to get high to go to sleep. I'm like. God damn, I don't take pills or nothing like that, so I ain't got nothing. I made me some fucking chamomile lavender tea. I drank probably about 14 ounces of that shit, and I'm still awake. I'm like, oh man, this some bullshit. So I
He took
literally
him
just
down.
stayed awake, bro. I literally just stayed
Yeah,
awake. That's
you
why I
was.
passed out watching SmackDown. My body started like, oh, your ass, oh, you can't do that 24 hour shit. Cause I'm like, if I
Yeah,
go to sleep, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
wake up in
you.
my
That.
class.
Yeah, yeah, and that's exactly what happened. You gonna slept through the whole SmackDown. I mean, like I said, you didn't really miss anything. Uh, but like I said, but shout out to all of those, that give us the energy to keep going. Even if it's like one or two people, right? Some of you guys give us that energy to have these conversations, whether it's about sports, whether it's about improving yourself, self elevation, self education, whatever it is. You guys give us a lot of energy to do the things that we do. Look, now you
Yeah.
black. Here you go. Now you Black Dynamite manager. Yeah, that's how we know you. That's how you know you white. That's how we know. That's why we know they ain't just anyway. He ain't got no. He ain't got no. He ain't got no Spanish manager. Yeah, nah. I just think. So it's just some, like, if you can get him like twice a month, if you can get people that's going to be on the show and give you that energy twice a month, like every other weekend, I think that's a plus, right? Like, cause
Man, I
I
can't
know,
do
like
no
I
show
said,
with
Miss
Black
Mom's like,
Dynamite.
wait a minute, is he a troll? I'm like, no.
Man, I can't do no that. I'd be laughing the whole goddamn show, bro. I wouldn't. I like he make me. I get in like that goofy mode when I'm around him, bro. He got that goofy energy, bro.
Right.
I wouldn't
He
do
like,
man.
yo, we
I'd be
just gonna
like,
straight rock out. We ain't even talk about nothing serious. Because as soon as he say something, we ain't even thinking about it being serious. No.
man, I forgot who. I, I forgot who asked him like, "Do you only like black women?" He was like, "No, I like all of them." I was like, "Oh shit." I was like. I was like, oh shit, I like this dude, bro. He's like, no, I ain't racist. I like all of them. I'm like, oh shit.
Like a mole, yeah, like a mole. I like a mole, yeah. And he sat, like I said, he's if that ain't Michael Jai White, boy, he good. If it ain't, he's outstanding. He need to wear a mask or whatever. He can do it on here because he ain't got to show his face. But damn, he sound like that. Like he sound like him to the T. I should have asked his ass, is he coming back to family business? What's happening? Because I need to know. But yeah, I'm in there. I'll probably kill. I'm about to kill my brother too. Fuck that nigga. What if? Oh, here you go, Commander. You know what? I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up there, Commander, because you be starting. What if I told you Black Dynamite was my? Yeah. You know what, Commander? I'm not listening to you. If that's your husband, he's doing an outstanding job. Then that's the best I can say. Or are you reading this? You talking about that's her husband? Ain't your damn husband. If that's your husband, boy, you ain't gonna never see him because he need to go out there and that need to be his job, impersonator. He need to go out there and do that. But you definitely, you definitely, you,
I,
combative. If that's
man, I
true
was,
though, I would laugh my ass off.
if that's your husband, man, that shit funny as fuck. You the man. I don't care what nobody says. And if that's your husband, he need to be on once a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, we listen. We gonna listen. He the vent Friday guy. We just gonna you just come up here. We just gonna vent it. Whatever frustration y'all have. Come on, we gonna make y'all laugh all the way through. Come on, special guest. Dynamite, dynamite. Yeah,
You
that.
know,
But
this
that
wouldn't.
we need people like that around.
Now, this will show that I have lack of morals and values. But if I let him be unfiltered against Wildheart, I think, bro, or Ozzy. Yeah, I think he'll light Ozzy. Him unfiltered against Ozzy. Man, bro, I had to stop him from saying the H word. Like, bro, stop doing that. Man, he'd go in. I wasn't.
Oh yeah. I don't. I don't. Wild Heart like say, I can't get a bloody word in, bro. Flo, I can't get a bloody word in. Oh, we gotta stop. That's the commander's other agent. I mean client. You guys can't talk about him.
I I
I
was
thought he.
yeah, that joint was I forgot Missing Mind had another channel. And hold on, did she have another channel? Because when she came back in, she didn't have a wrench again. And I had gave her a wrench the
Yes,
first
that's
time
what I
she
was telling
came
you.
in. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, that's
I
what I was.
just remember.
He, she reclaimed her. What happened was she got rid of the first channel. She came to us the first time with the second channel. Then when she came back last night, she had her channel back.
Oh, okay. I ain't man, look, that's too much, bro. You know, Polo Tink Tink can't see shit, so people doing all that crazy
Nah,
shit,
because
getting channels.
I think she was. I think somebody. I don't know. I don't want to be
She probably just
inaccurate with
having
it, but it was like she.
no,
No,
she
I
probably
think
just
she
having
was saying something like somebody did something to her or was trying to do something like a stalker type shit. I don't want to misquote her,
okay.
but it was something to that extent because she got rid of that channel and then she like I'm gonna use this other channel. And then when she went live the other day, she's like they was talking about it like, damn, Mr. Mod, you got your channel back. How you know I got my channel back? Because you just gained 200 subscribers in 2 minutes as soon as we start.
Mm-mm.
So they're like, oh, you got your channel back. I'm like, oh, okay. So but I'm saying, but she has an ability to like bring people together, but at the same time, there'd be people doing a little bit too much over there with her. So
It,
I could see
it,
the confusion.
no, it's bro. That's what I had to learn, and it took me a year to learn that because it's like you come on there genuine, like okay, I'm not go, judge nobody or exclude nobody because they different, but then people take advantage of that shit, bro. And when you don't have like, I'm not gonna say she don't have standards, but when you don't create a decorum, like this is
Mm.
acceptable and this is not, then people gonna take advantage of it. You give them an inch, they take a mile. So I mean, it's a process, bro.
What happened,
When you ain't
Commander?
trying to
He
be
was
all
burning the
uppity and
Bible.
shit like that. I ain't see him burning the
Commander
Bible. I
said you
heard him
should.
talking about it. I heard him talking about it. I didn't see him burning it, but I heard him talking about it. Did he actually burn it? Like on
He said that if he had the last. Oh no, that's what you talk about now. If he had the last copy of the Bible, he would not dare burn it, and that he would make copies and pass them out. See, they was going crazy that day. I was in that chat. I was in that chat that day,
huh?
and I'll just sit there like, I don't know what. That's why I was like, wow.
I'm not lying. I almost said something out loud. You want they get them brownies. You want have what? I don't know. Whatever you bought.
but
You got a
you
bag of
know,
stuff. My bad, bro. I
but
didn't get, oh, I do got my phone.
no, all right, but I was making the rounds. I was checking out LA Project. They had a good, they was having a good conversation over there. Um, and she had some different people. She kept, I'll just type in there like, damn, this guy speaking some stuff. So I never even checked them people out yet, but I gotta do my due diligence. He loves God. Yeah. Wow, he's trying to. I think he's really trying to find himself, and I think you know how somebody can be so in denial so much that the truth will hit them, and they just won't accept it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's Wildheart. He's one of those type of people. He's one of those people that he will stand on his foundation even if there's a little ass spot left. He gonna stand on it until it sinks. So I think he's trying to figure it out. He, I, I think he's afraid to figure it out because it's going to change. It's going to improve him. I don't use change. It's going to improve him. So he's worried about the improvement. He don't. He think the improvement is going to scare. It's going to be worse than what he is now. That's scary to say, but I think that's what he believes. So it's so many different ways to look at him, but As of now, he's. I don't think he did nothing crazy. He ain't do it. He's been on his behavior for the past couple weeks. So I can't. I gotta give him credit when credit is due. I gotta support him while he's doing the right thing. You ain't supporting nobody that ain't doing the right thing, but you know, you just gotta keep going with it. You know what I mean? You gotta keep that momentum going. We need some other people to figure out the momentum. But HR and kick people out of the groups and stuff, or not the groups. You can kick them off the channel and stuff. Man, fuck that nigga.
Ain't no
You
bitch
know what I'm
ass
saying?
nigga
So
like, oh shit.
ain't too weak
Y'all done
ass
got
niggas.
y'all done got the Latina coming out of
Yeah, no, she ain't Latina. That's the only time she Latina.
when you piss her
That's the only
off,
time
boy,
she
you get that,
Latina. Everything else,
that Latino heat. You
I'm
gonna
a
get that
donkey
fire.
donkey. She gonna go straight. I thought she was from San Diego. I was about to say she's 619. Cause a lot of them be in that little area, San Diego, Texas, Arizona. They at the very end, New Mexico, places like that. But it's just different. Stoic, I don't know. Stoic must have went back to work. He said he's doing good. I'm glad he's doing good. He ain't answer my DM, but I mean, he ain't my Discord, but that's all right. I'm just glad to see people out and about. Uh, I wonder if Rachel went back live. She said she was going live today. I was with her earlier. They was talking about, man, yeah, the hot topic is Remy Ma and Papoose. I'm like, oh my gosh. She
I don't
spoke
know what
about it.
they
Shout out to
beef
Realist.
about.
Realist spoke about it real quick. I'm just like, man, look.
They
As long as
look.
as long as that girl don't go near Clarissa Shields, because she might get punched in her face. Clarissa Shields gonna lose everything if she punched that girl in her face. I ain't got time for that.
Man, look, I'm telling y'all, look, man, look, look, Flint is like a baby Detroit. She ain't got a, and she got a lot of, man, look, I understand New York is one thing, but I'm telling you, we move a little different in the D, and she adopted by the D. Somebody gonna slide on that girl for real, just hit her in her mouth. I'm telling you,
Hey, I mean,
Remy, I mean,
that's
I
why
mean,
you sleep. Gotta respectfully leave that child alone.
we don't really do all that talking in the mitten, bro. We'll say something just to warn you, and then shit go pop off. That's how we. That's how we move, bro. We're gonna say
We
something.
used to
We'll
be
burn
like
it just
that.
for a minute. But
Yeah, it's just too much talking now. Social, I think social media got a lot to do with that too. They're just talking so much. That's why I try to tell people this is real life, right? Because you got so many people that talk so much on here, and then as soon as you roll up, you pull up on somebody, they want to talk it out. Nah, ain't nothing to talk about.
ain't nothing to
This
talk
ain't off
about.
camera. We live.
No, that was just on YouTube. That was it, bro.
We live
Man,
and in
I
effect.
remember, bro, when Facebook came out, that shit happened. I'm like, bro, y'all talking greed, like it's people, family. You know what I'm saying? It's more intimate on Facebook. And I'm like, bro, you know you're around the corner. I had to tell this dude, like, bro, you know you're around the corner, right? Like, what, man? I walked around the corner when he was live. He was like, oh, bro, no, we just doing this for Facebook. Like, turn that shit off, bro. No, man, I'm gonna turn it off right now. You shit go off. Man, I was just doing it. Man, look, just take this and learn from it. Just take this and learn from it. I ain't gonna get on there talking about you. I ain't gonna go on there like, yeah, I whooped his ass. No, but you will take this and you will learn. I only popped him like 3 times.
And these people they play too much. That's why I get it, man. That y'all want to act like this is just an act. Some people are really trying to be what they say they are on here, right? And then some people ain't even saying who they are, but you can tell who they are. They just not trying to do it. Like
Man,
I was
people
listening
get
to the
man.
Zip.
Is it?
Yeah.
My bad. No, 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 no.
Now,
I was ad libbing.
now I was listening. Now I was listening to Zip with the Drip, and he was like, "Yo," he said, "Yo, the Terror Squad took my Instagram." He's like, "I don't want to be back out in the street," and I'm just sitting there like, "Oh my God, please don't let him be back out there on the streets." I'm like, "No, don't let him go." I gotta make calls and like, yo, don't do it. He he was telling the story about how he saw Fat Joe and he thought about trying him, but as soon as he got around, but went back around the block, Joe was gone. I'm like, that sounds like that's him. Like that was him. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta be careful who you talk to because you don't know who you talking to, and there's people that's dangerous enough to really try to pull up on you on some nonsense. You doing this for clout and clicks and views, and people really live that life. I
Hmm.
don't want to see nobody seriously harmed over that. I don't want a Hassan Campbell situation to happen to somebody again. You go to the town and you get popped. Yo, you get shot in the butt.
When they shot the shoulder or something?
Ah, shot in the butt. I thought he got shot in the butt.
Hmm. It was a shoulder
So yeah,
because it
he
was
went to
people talking
his
about
hood
he
and
was
got
shot.
shot in the butt. Yeah, I don't know. I think yeah, that's what they saying. I'm
That
like,
shit
if
was
he faked
crazy
that,
though, bro. Because
that
it was
whole
supposed to be a
scenario looked
live
crazy.
stream. It was supposed to be a live stream. What it would look like he was definitely live, but it looked like he was playing a video live and then went live after that video. Cause I'm like, bro, how does shit just black out? Like you can't do that shit. Like live streams don't
I
work like
don't
that.
know.
That shit was weird. And then it was like he was shot in one arm, and then the next day he was in the hospital with the other arm. I'm looking like, what the fuck? No, he didn't get shot in the butt. He got shot in the arm.
I said, yo, but I'm saying, people is just, it's, I don't know, man. Like, we different. We different over here. We different on Channel 9 Studio. We different on Petty Vision. We different on The Word. We just different people, right? We not here for all of that. We here to make sure people have room to have conversations, whether it's sports, but like I said earlier, sports, uh, 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 self development, whatever it is, behavior, conversation, whatever we talk about. We just want people to feel comfortable enough to come up and have conversations. Like how you said, Mella just comes up, she feel comfortable. Yeah, we need people like that's what we here for. We ain't here for all that foolishness, right? I ain't got time for it. I'm too old. I'm too old. So I ain't here for all of that. I'm not here for all of that. I'm sitting here watching basketball and hockey and golf and giving them information back to you guys and wrestling and whatever. I'm here for that. That's what this channel is about. The other, the alter ego, he just go live when he's inspired. He ready to stop. He might stop though. I don't know. He getting tired. Getting tired. Yeah, I could talk about this.
I'm
This ain't nothing. You can have these conversations all day long. If it turns over to that, then it turns over to that. But
I'm just
we
chilling
can
eating
always
some
talk about sports
fried
all day long.
rice. Yeah,
Frying rice.
basil fried rice, bro. Top food. That shit spicy as hell, bro.
Man, I
Ooh,
missed
my
that
face is
comment. I
smoking.
didn't even see that comment. I didn't see that comment. This stuff, man. Commander, you a very powerful person. I ain't gonna hold you. You're a very powerful person. I don't know if you know it, but you are very you might as well be an influencer. Now, I wish you start your channel. I really do, because you don't even know how much you influence people. You unfolded a person. You made a person better, and you don't even know. You ain't even. That's not even your attention. You just speaking, and this is occurring just because you have a voice, whether you speaking or typing. That voice you
Man,
have is very influential.
man, I wish. Look, y'all gotta stop talking about Commander Voice. Okay, leave her alone about her voice. She know what her voice do.
No, I said typing. I'm saying she's influential.
No, I'm fucking with
I ain't
you,
talking
bro. I'm
about her.
fucking with you, man.
Oh, I'm about to say. I was like, wait a minute. I ain't talking about her. I'm just saying she got power in that thing. She's gonna say, Gary, where's the faith? Don't do I got faith. Mr. 33 got faith in Commander Alpha Turkey. That's what it is. You know what I mean? I don't know what she gonna do, but I think she could shake some things up. This we need I just think so.
Hold on.
We
What was he
ain't
saying
we
on?
huh?
What was he saying on Mr. Mind?
Who?
He loved God. Well,
Who?
you said you should have heard him on Mr.
No,
Mind.
we
He loved
saying he
God.
love God. We saying he
No.
love Commander say he love God. I'm saying I'm saying that he I think that he's so afraid of you know how when you afraid to accept things because you got to start all over. He's one of those type of people. To me, I think he's afraid to start over. I think he think what he doing now is cute, and it's not cute at all. He think people not gonna like him if he don't be who he's supposed to be instead of who he is. That's just my personal opinion. But
I actually
where
think
you
he's
go,
genuine.
Commander?
You know, I take him
He
genuine for
genuine
like
now?
for what he said. For what he said. I believe he believe in what he's saying. Like exactly what he said. Like he don't know if it's a God, and when then he explained why he don't know, it's because of the way his life is. But that's just him taking lack of accountability. You know, and once he began to take accountability, I think he'd start being aware of the experiences that he had.
Oh, okay, yeah. Where's the faith? Where's I don't know, Commander. I'm just saying. I'm gonna remember that till I'm leaving. I leave the planet. She's like, "Where's the faith? Where's the faith?"
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We just like I said, we just gotta continue to do what we do. If we feel inspired, we go. If we don't, we don't. You know what I'm saying? Because people say some really strange things, and like I was asking riders on her, like, "Yo, do y'all I don't even understand that whole situation, right? Because all right, he was supposed to be faithful while he was locked up. He came home, she became unfaithful. What was the point? Like I'm kind of confused.
I don't
I don't
even
even
understand
understand
that.
how that happened. The Remy Ma Papoose situation. I was asking her, like when he went to jail, she was trying to be Miss Faithful, and then all of a sudden he comes home and you want to cheat in. So I was like, that don't make no sense. Uh,
Hold on. I thought Remy mom went to jail. Papoose went to jail?
One of them went to jail. I don't remember who the fuck went to jail. I don't
Yeah,
remember what the
Remy
hell
went
it
to
was.
jail.
One of them went to jail, and he was faithful to her, and so he came out and cheated or whatever it was. It don't make sense.
No, Papoose was holding Remy Ma down when she was in jail. That's all I
Okay,
know.
that's
I
what it
don't know
was.
what the news story was. I don't know
Oh well,
what else
well she
happened
came
after that.
home and then she started cheating with the dude, the battle rapper dude, and that's how I remember it. She started cheating with the dude, and she made him look dumb for. Yeah, that's what it was. He looked dumb for holding her down. I was just
Yeah,
saying,
she looked it up. Mhm.
yeah, he looked dumb holding her down because she went out and cheated. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm asking. I'm start asking women. Is that toxic masculinity when you act like a? Is that toxic masculinity because you acting like a man? I need to know.
Man,
I need to understand that logic. That term. I don't understand that term at all.
man, I don't care about nobody. People just be making shit toxic masculine, like all this shit. They just be trying to redefine the fucking word. Like it's just bad fucking behavior. You just unscrupulous ass. We got a word for it. Unscrupulous. That's what it is. It's unscrupulous
Shout
nature.
out to Ryder. That's what she was saying. You're not unscrupulous. She was like, shout out to the word. He used that word all the time. Unscrupulous. I like that's
The
my guy.
unscrupulous mutts.
The unscrupulous one.
Bro, my my philosophy teacher used to always say that. Don't come in here. He was like, he had a, it wasn't British, but he had a very formal speech pattern. It's like he pronunciate every word by itself, like no words running to each other. So he'd be like, "You guys come in here acting like unscrupulous mutts." Like, oh shit, what the fuck that mean? I started looking that shit up. Like, oh, he said that shit sounds sweet as hell when he said that. Yeah, scrupulous mutts. I'm like, oh yeah, I can say that. I can put some flair to it.
Stoke, you was in the bushes? What you talking about, Stoke?
What man like,
What you talking? What
bro?
you talking about, Stoke? You in the bushes?
There's a lot, bro. I don't put nothing past nothing. I heard I was on Tay Channel, and this dude, like, look, man, I don't care what you like. It's just some shit you shouldn't share, right? This dude, when we was on lingerie and cocktails, man, he came up there and was like, "Yeah, I like when my woman lick my bum." I'm being PG, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, nah. He was like, "You had your legs way up in the air." Like, bro, you really saying this shit? Like, you saying this shit out loud? Like, bro, you ain't no damn man. You
No.
got your legs in that. Like, nah, bro. Even if you like that shit, you shouldn't say
How
that
you?
shit. Okay? Like, nah, bro,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Somebody gonna think something wrong with you.
Man, that shit weird,
They
bro.
gonna think
I'm
you
like,
like
nah,
milk and
nah,
cookies.
nah, nah. Nah, you let a woman do that shit, you let a dude do it. And then you probably one of the dudes bros over hoes. Yeah, I see why now.
So said that
That
is
shit never
scrupulous,
made
but
sense to me. Hmm.
I wouldn't even make that type of I wouldn't even have that type of conversation. I really wouldn't
No, I don't say no shit like
at
that,
all.
though, bro. Mm-mm.
I wouldn't even.
He was saying that shit proud as
I
hell,
mean,
like he was right. I'm like, what? Like, nah, bro.
he felt he was right. He sure as hell
That
felt he
shit
was
was,
right.
that shit was uber weird.
All right, you start the channel, Commander. Commander, you started. We come in and we'll have that topic.
What happened? Bro,
Commander
even
said,
when
"Let's
I'm
make
on
that
my
a topic."
phone, even when I'm on my phone, I be walking away from it. I don't know, bro. I just, something wrong with it. I just be moving.
Wait, that's it. I must be tired. Does that say no? Or it says nah?
Make what a to Hold on, make what a topic. Put no shit like that on my channel. Sitting there, no conversation. People talk about no bumhole eating. Hell no. Are you straight if you like your bumhole ate if you a man? Hell no. Yeah, I don't even feel comfortable. I'm being unscrupulous right now talking about it, bro. Hell no, bro.
Look, look.
Cause look,
What's the
it might attract some
characteristics?
crazy ass people. Mhm.
What's the characteristics behind that?
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you, Commander. This, like in real life, this is I'm like one of them throwback lumberjack backwoods motherfuckers, right? It's just some shit we don't do. I remember, man, this girl was doing her thing. She went, okay, you can play with the bells, okay? We being PG. You can play with the bells. Man, she went under the man. I popped like, bitch, would you like? Bro, I got mad as hell, like. Oh, I want to go down there. You too close, motherfucker. This is an alarm. You have been warned. That was a slap. Next, I'm knocking your ass out. I promise you, I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. Think I'm playing. Do it again. I'm gonna knock your ass out. I'm gonna hit you like I was Tyson. You do that shit. Fuck wrong with you, man? Play with me like that. Grown ass man.
Oh gosh.
I cut down on you for real. You got me fucked up. You know, these soft cupcake ass motherfuckers doing all this weird shit, putting legs up in the air. I wish I would have put my motherfucking legs in the air, bro. Fuck wrong with y'all, man? Hell no.
He waited like he just didn't care.
No, right, bro. Like that shit weird, man. And they be trying to look. Just keep if you into that shit, just keep that shit to yourself, man. Don't say that shit around me, bro. I'm gonna clown your ass. And look, man, look. I believe in people should do whatever they want to do and all that. But it's just some shit that's just not gangster, bro. That's not manly. That's not masculine. That's not no. It's okay for females, that's what females they females. They both like little crazy shit like but man, nah,
maybe,
bro.
maybe, maybe, maybe that's toxic masculinity.
No, it ain't got shit to do with masculinity, bro. It's a lack of masculinity. That's what it is. Lack of masculinity. It ain't toxic.
So,
It's lack of. There's none there.
uh, Story said that's self-emasculating behavior.
Mhm.
Listen, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm a goody, so I wouldn't understand. I don't understand. I'm learning from y'all. I
Man,
haven't
look,
committed a
I
sin
done
in my
did.
life.
I done studied the Karma Sutra. I done did some freaky shit. That shit ain't never been done, never will be done. I'm straight.
Man,
Mm-mm.
I don't see I don't
Motherfuckers,
see what the agenda is behind it.
motherfuckers be
I'm just
experimenting with
saying.
shit too much. Leave that shit alone, bro. All that experimenting shit. Why curious cat motherfucker now? I hand it to him. Don't be no curious ass cat. The motherfuckers get ran over. Some curious cats, them the ones you be see flattening in the road and shit. Not on the side of the road. No, them be the ones who just wander out, get hit and fly. The curious ones be the ones that be flat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, that's the cat. Yeah, it's flat as fuck on the road. And then
Talking about he trying
curious
to catch
standing
a
in the middle.
squirrel in the road.
I wasn't trying to catch no squirrel, trying to see if the car was gonna hit him. Just standing there looking at it. Is it gonna hit me? Is it gonna hit me? Yep, it's gonna flatten your ass. That's what it's gonna do.
Oh
Mm-mm.
man, I don't like I don't prefer that to be. I don't think most men prefer that type of situation. But if you do, if that's what floats your boat. Hey, have at it. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a
Well,
regular guy that.
women, y'all do that shit. Something wrong with y'all ass too. Fuck is wrong with y'all too. I'm gonna roast the women who do that shit too. Fuck is wrong with you? Like, come on now, I ain't ladylike, licking no ass. Like, man, how you kiss somebody after that? I'm straight. I'm good, bro.
Oh my God,
Mm-mm.
this is Venting
Oh,
Friday.
mom.
Venting Friday was
Right.
what?
Right.
Oh fuck, I can never.
We hosting an event on Sports Chat.
We on sports chat
Man, I
tonight,
ain't gonna
y'all.
lie.
We Venting Friday. I know you ain't listen. It's 1:30. If you go live now, you tripping.
Man, I'm about to take my
If
ass to
you was to
bed.
go
I'm
live
about to
right
watch
now,
my.
I'm,
I'm, I'm about to watch my Asian kung fu drama. Take my ass to sleep.
oh, Commander, he over here told him he's talking very unscrupulously. He's not.
Hey.
He's delineating unscrupulously.
What
I did not kick you out. How did I kick you out?
happened?
She said, "Y'all nine kicked me out." Only the nine can't kick the lady of the nine out. We ain't doing that.
Mm-mm.
So she said, "Someone go live."
He live now. Shit, y'all better
Go
hurry
you.
y'all ass up there. I ain't going live. I'm about to take my ass to sleep. I gotta get up with these crazy ass kids in the morning. Man, bro, I'm like, why did I wait till I
What
get
you
older
want to
to
talk
make
about,
kids?
Commander? I don't know. I don't think I got it. You need somebody to go live, Commander. What you want to talk about? I don't even know if
We
I can
done
do that. I'm not the word. I'm
we
not the
done brought peanut
word.
butter. Peanut butter petty time over to Gary's house. Shit, I can give one of y'all
Uh-huh.
access to my. Yeah, one of y'all can have access to my stream, y'all. Y'all go live on Petty Vision. Y'all can start it and end it.
There you go, Commander. That's that. There you go. I thought
Yeah,
Commander had that already.
I don't got her email. I had Tay had it, and then when my StreamYard got I canceled my StreamYard, and then
That's how you feel, Commander.
I was like, fuck it.
That's how you feel about me, Commander. Where's the faith? Where's the? She said, "No, Gary will fall asleep on his fast." I'm just saying, you want somebody to go live? Where's Rachel? I think she said. I remember one time Rachel said she was gonna go live. Like I think she said that today. She's going live like about 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's one thing I will say about Rachel. When she supports you, man. Like
That's right.
she be in 9 different. She riding for real because she be in like 9 different chats at one time. I thought Riaz was one thing, but
Nah, man, nah. I don't care what nobody say. Between Riaz and Bron, I remember. You know how you go through the live, the live feed, and you can scroll up. Man, I scrolled up. I seen both of them in like three different chats at the same time. Like, bro, y'all got a system or something? And there was like five devices and shit. Like, that's hey, but that's love, man. They be doing that damn thing.
yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. When you got support like that, man, it,
When
it's
I first
it's
got
it's a blessing.
when I first got on here, I used to
That,
like I ain't know nothing about it. People like watch my videos. I need my watch time. I had like three devices running people videos and shit. My wife like, what the fuck is you doing? She was like, are you in the CIA? I'm like, why you say that? She was like, what is this? I had two tablets, the laptop, and was on my phone. Like, she's like, what is you doing? No, no, no. Stop that. Stop that. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, fuck that, bro. I can't. Nah, that shit. Y'all gonna help me pay this bill? Fuck that. Shit. Running all this shit at the same time. That shit just seemed like a poor man's
hold on.
dream, bro. When you running people videos and shit like that, man, just watch that shit when you can. And if you can't, you can't. I ain't about to turn no video on and walk away with somebody. That shit is like insincere to me. Is that a word? Insincere? Yeah. If it ain't, oh well. I just made it. You know, that's what I
Well,
do. I
you a
make shit up.
lexicon. You supposed to know that.
That shit don't even sound right.
Consistency is the key.
Unsincere sounds right.
Insincere.
Yeah, it
Wouldn't that be
is,
like
but
insecure?
I just
I think so.
I
It would
think
be
it was
like
using that
insecure.
in the wrong context. Man, I
Story
just
says, is there such a thing as the internet culture? I think so.
eh,
I,
hell yeah. Quote
I'm
said
about to say, yeah, we not a part of it, but we around it all the time.
shit. Unless I ain't watching nobody shit. I'm only watching Asian dramas and the nine. But everybody else shit. Bro, I got over 1,000 videos to watch. Fuck that. That shit more interesting than half the shit
You got
people
a
be talking
thousand
about, bro.
Asian videos?
Hell yeah, man! I found that shit for free. That shit costs money, bro. I done found the hookup on YouTube. It be man,
Oh
bro. I
boy.
was watching this one, bro. My wife was like, "What is you watching?" I don't think I laughed that hard in a long time. I got to tell y'all the scene real quick. I'm gonna do it quick though. So it was this young prodigy, right? He was learning kung fu. He couldn't get down with the auras and all that and the kundalini, but he knew science. So he started using science to advance in martial arts, like to build his aura. And he was he had built a stun rod, and it's like he fucking with like ancient culture people, like they ain't hip and new and shit. So he made this stun rod, and he was like, "This is an artifact. It's just as powerful as all y'all old relics." And it was like the ancient dude was like he grabbed it, was like I can hold on to it, so he getting shocked. And he was like, "Oh my God, my aura's building up." I did not expect this, bro. He was like, "My aura's about to explode. I can't hold it no more." Man, he bent over and like all this cloud came, like he farted, bro, and the plants start withering. People start flying back. Little Asian people face started turning green. People started throwing up. He's like, I couldn't hold the aura in. It was the what did he say? He said it was uh the ancient gas of the dragon or some shit, bro. I was sitting there cracking the fuck up like, bro,
The
what the fuck
ancient
just
gas of
happened?
the dragon.
Dragon.
Wait, is we're talking about his Asian soap operas?
Man, you come
Yes,
soap
he
opera,
is.
they be doing kung fu. I don't care what nobody say. I watch any soap opera to do kung fu. If shit blow up and people getting kicked in the head and shit like that, I'm watching it. Okay, I'm into
This is
that shit.
like when I say dolls, or like and the guys say no, they're what is it?
Action
They're
figures.
figures. They're action figures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're
action
dolls.
figures. Now these movies though, they be like 2 hours long, man. So yeah, I call them Asian dramas because it sounds funny, but these be little Asian B movies, man. Shit me on YouTube, it be they in this dub. So I ain't gotta read the subtitles. I wouldn't see that shit anyway.
Oh, you're not even reading this up. You're just like making it like you don't know. You just watching,
No,
like
no,
making up.
they make them speak English. You know,
Oh, okay,
they call
okay.
it dub. So like when it come to Asian movies, you got the sub or the dub. The sub is the subtitle. The dub is the voiceover.
I thought it was gonna be like the what is it? The mute people that we were watching that were beefing sign languaging.
Oh
I thought it
no,
was gonna be like that, like trying to figure out what they're doing.
I can't watch that. I can't watch them subtitles. I used to back in the day all the time because I could read the shit. I can't see that shit now, so I'd be like, man, if I don't hear what they saying, I don't know what the fuck going on. You just be watching it, they be, what the fuck is that? Okay, he just punched him, so I guess he mad. Like, okay, like, and they be slapping the shit out of them women in the movies. I'm like, God damn, y'all just used to slapping women over there, and I don't know. I want to ask somebody from over there,
I want to
like,
ask
do y'all
somebody.
Yes.
yeah, y'all, is that y'all culture? Y'all just because it's just so
It's
freely.
whims. What did Mela say? Lightly beating or whimsical? Whimsical
No,
Lightly,
that's
movies.
lightly, yeah, lightly beating. You,
They might be
they be
Muslim.
lightly beaten.
no, they Asian. The Asians, I know for a
Asian.
fact. Like Chinese culture, I know for a fact. You disrespectful, they'll pop your ass. But I didn't. That was back in the day. Like when I did martial arts, like it's Chinese martial arts. I did Wing Chun. So like being around that culture, my uncle, he was the old Asian guy, and he'd slap shit out of you. You get disrespectful, and he ain't never slapped me. But I seen him slap the shit out of me. I don't know what the fuck he be saying. Bop. Like, damn, you must have fucked up, bro. I'ma chill.
These must be like
Nigga.
old movies, right?
No, they
When that was
newer.
allowed. Oh, they're
No, they
newer.
new. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
y'all just be watching this shit, like, so they gotta be like part of the culture. Like, you're disrespectful. Be slapping the shit out the women. Like, god damn.
okay, yeah, it's part of their culture probably.
But the
Wait, but
women be
what are
slapping the shit
they?
out the man too.
What are they though?
Uh,
Like
most
Korean
of
or
no, most of them I watch is Chinese. They got some Thai ones, like they got some Thai ones, but most of them I watch is Chinese. The Japanese ones be boring. They don't be doing too much kung fu. The Chinese ones, they be doing a lot of kung fu. I
they're
like
real
that shit.
proper?
Yeah, even though it be fake kung fu, it still be like I had to get used to it because it's like, what the fuck is they doing with their finger? Oh, that's supposed to be a gun. They don't put guns, and then I start seeing ones with guns and it's like, oh, but some of them they don't actually have a gun. They just use their finger to act like it's a gun.
The trigger finger.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, he just shot him with some Kundalini energy, like, wow, like, oh shit,
And now I
energy
feel like
phase
They
drop.
watching.
shot him with some
Man, that
yin
shit, I'm telling you, look, this is what happened, right? I don't go on Facebook, but when my cousin was dying, I went on there to, stay updated. And I'm scrolling through there, and it wasn't even Asian. It was like an American one, but it was interesting. And I'm like, damn. So I'm watching the little clip, and they only give you 15 minutes, and then you gotta download the app. So I download the app. Then they're like, you need some jewels to watch, like some jewels. I'm like, man, fuck this. Everything on YouTube, and I found it on
Drop that
YouTube.
coin.
Right. and I found it on YouTube. And then after I watched that, you know how I got that little play thing. So like when something go off, another video pop up, and then it was like this Asian one, and they was doing kung fu. I'm like, this was better. And then I'm
I
like,
know
oh shit,
YouTube
this
has
is on the
everything.
YouTube got everything on that shit, bro.
YouTube has everything.
I'm like, y'all
Mhm.
trying to get me to pay for it? I got this shit free. Fuck y'all. You know how black people do. Shit, if you see
Do you
somebody
have
paying for something,
paid version of YouTube or just like the free version?
you know, I got the paid version. I don't know
Uh,
why content creators like when you, I'm sorry, like when you reviewing videos and making money off YouTube, it's $13 a month. Pay for that shit. It's premium. You ain't gotta worry about no. It's just it flow quicker. I'm mad as hell when I'm on my other channel. That's why I don't be going on. I don't want no
I
damn
know a chick
commercial.
that makes like $5,000 to $6,000 a month on YouTube, and she doesn't pay for the YouTube Premium. That's
Oh,
crazy,
prove
huh?
your ass. Yeah, prove it,
Right?
right? And you get extra benefits with that shit, bro.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I don't have
crazy.
YouTube Premium, but I was gonna say though the people watching multiple streams, I used to have like a app on my phone where I could do that. I don't have it now, where I could do multiples at the
You
same
can
time.
open with different windows up, and
Yeah, until they caught me, debunked the app. But what I came up to say was about Wildheart because I missed some of the stuff. So I don't know if Gary, you explained to him because I kept dropping in and dropping out. But it wasn't that he burned because he did talk about burning the Bible. I don't know how much of it he burned. But the funny part is that he talked about that he wouldn't burn the last copy. He wouldn't dare burn the last one. And if he did have the last one, he would make copies and pass them out.
that's because his ass watched I Am Legend. That's why.
I don't know, I've never seen I Am Legend, but I just thought that was
Or that
interesting because
I am
I'm like,
legend or the Book of Eli. I think he watched the Book of Eli.
Oh, the Book of Eli.
He
Yeah,
watched the
that's what I
book.
meant.
He watched the book.
because he
Yeah,
said
Book
that
of Eli.
that burning it would be like his free speech or whatever, right? Because like it doesn't mean anything to him,
Yeah,
and people.
they went to a conversation about that. Yeah,
So if it doesn't mean
Yeah,
anything
I
to
was.
him, why would he make copies and pass them out?
because it means
Because
something
that
to
book
other
has
people,
power.
and it just show like his. I think it just show him evolving. Because when he was
And
high, I
then
don't think he had cared.
probably, yeah, maybe. And then the people on the panel were saying like, well, no one's, because he was saying like something about people forcing him or something like that. But the people on the panel were like, well, nobody's forcing you to like even you gravitate to these channels that talk about the Bible and God and things like that. Like you're the one that's like coming over here and gravitating towards it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, even like listening to some of these females, I was saying the same thing. Like, y'all be going places and shit. Y'all talk about man need to be. That's where you going, bro. If you go in the hood, expect some hood shit to happen. Like that shit don't make sense to me. Like people go places and then, oh my god, I can't believe. Like you know what? And then after you see it one time, your ass keep going back. What the fuck wrong with you? Like you crazy as hell. I see some shit, I be like, damn. Like, man, I was scrolling through the thing one day, and there was this dude, he had like tattoos all on his face, dressed like a clown, talking about the Bible. I'm like, okay, this shit weird. That shit was like, it was like on some it times two type shit. So I'm like, okay, I seen it one time, don't never need to see it again. Never
On
went back.
YouTube,
Yeah,
in the short feed, because I've seen a guy that has like tattooed clown face.
yeah.
And
He be talking about the Bible and shit.
I don't remember. Like I didn't stay long enough. But he literally looks like a clown. He's got the whole
Yeah, he
clown
got
face tattooed
the
on.
red nose and everything. Like, bro, you tripping?
Yeah, and then I think he has something on his head, like something
Yeah,
like
a little hat, like a little clown hat, like a fruit
yes.
hat. Yeah, with the nose
Like he
earrings.
homie the
I was
clown.
about to, I was about to put that in a clip. I clipped it when I seen it. I was gonna put it in the clip, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. This dude was crazy as hell. He probably summoned some demons or some shit on me. I ain't even gonna make fun of him. I'm straight.
I didn't stay long enough to listen to what he was talking about. He looked like he was in his kitchen doing something, like making something, but like what would compel someone to do that to their like to themselves? I just thought like what kind of problems does this dude have
Man,
that he would
motherfuckers
do
A
be
that?
lot.
high as hell in life. Man, motherfuckers be a lot of them people be drug addicts and shit, and they clean up, and then like now you stuck with what you done did, motherfucker. Deal with that shit.
Yeah. Yep. They
Oh,
they
Stoic said
they
he's
they
missed a whole
evolve
lot.
too much.
You missed a whole lot of nothing. You haven't
What are you
missed
talking about,
much.
Story? Where's your homework?
Yeah,
Where's
bro.
your
I
homework?
ain't
Let's
gonna.
let's
That was the first time
let's
I
do
went
that.
live all week. I ain't even want to go live then. I kind of pushed myself.
Well, the last like few streams have been kind of weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're
Commander, do
probably
you
burnt
sense
out.
the energy is getting away from her?
Oh yeah, yeah, I noticed that like streams ago.
Mm.
But I just
Uh,
figured he because he was having those headaches, remember too. So that's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
it's like it's a abundance amount of things at the same time, but you only can deal with things at one at a time. You know, I was drained like my that was like my brother, man. He passed away, he died. That shit fucked me. I mean, that's like the third one, bro. Like
Oh yeah, that too.
them all my big bros, man. I'm out here by I ain't by myself. I got family and stuff. It was just those like three people knew my authentic self. They knew my good and my bad, and they never judged me,
Mm.
no matter what. So those are the people who, and they always. It's few people who can say stuff to me, and it's like really fucking meaningful because I know it's genuine coming from the heart. And I got my mom and my dad now, and my wife, and after that, I ain't really got nobody like that. Like, man, people say stuff a
Mm.
lot of times just to be nice to me and shit like that. I mean, I ain't what I was, but people used to kiss my ass a lot, and they was always genuine with me. So it's like I don't know. It's just like yeah, but it that kind of drained me, and then I'm looking at everything like it's hard to be. I can't be fake, right? But a lot of times I can just not care. But it's like when I'm in this mode, bro, it's like I don't want to be around that shit because I ain't gonna have no filter. Like certain shit, I'm not gonna have a filter, and I be trying. And when I feel like,
That's
and when I
perfect.
start feeling certain things, man, it's like, nah, don't fucking play with me. Like, don't do that shit. I call bullshit out in a minute. Like, and I just that's why I was like, man, I just gotta keep my. And then somebody gonna say something, I'm gonna rip their fucking soul out. Like, you fake ass, I'm gonna read the shit out there, just that, and that's just me transmuting energy, but that ain't in no positive way because it's with malicious intent. Cause I'm upset, mad, or hurt, you know. So it's like that self control is like if I can't, I know. Like yesterday, I felt good, so I was like, I can come over here and have a conversation. But day before that, nah, I couldn't have did that shit. I done cussed like three people out, bro. Went
Yeah,
off
then I'll
on
be
my
like, word,
neighbors and
wait,
shit.
word, 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 word.
Yeah, it'd be one of them days, some random ass person. Like I felt like I was listening back. Really, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been like that really for like since February. Like even when I was on Wild Hearts and got triggered, I wasn't right then. I wasn't right then.
Stoic's still
Yeah,
talking
you
about
said
Wild
she's
Heart. I
seen
think
it.
he's yeah. Catch up, Stoic. You might be behind.
Bro, what the fuck, man? Little cat running from the backyard. You know I can't see. I ain't know what the fuck that was. I almost ran in the house. Like, what the fuck is this? Damn demon
Oh, you
shadow.
said you almost ran.
Hey, bro, I just see something moving, and it take me a while to actually observe what it is. I'm gonna be safe before I be done. I ain't one of them people to see shit. Oh, what's that?
Absolutely.
Let's go investigate. Fuck that, man. There's wild ass animals over here to fuck your ass up. I'm straight.
Yeah, I ain't
My
playing with
dog
no
ain't.
wild animals. It might be.
Hell no.
I,
That was
man,
a
I
quick
remember a time in New York you would never see a raccoon. Now you see them shits like it's nothing. Like, where the fuck these raccoons coming from? Well, I ain't never seen like raccoon. What's a raccoon doing in New York? Some niggas is out there. Like, oh
Have you
wow.
ever seen raccoons fight?
Mm-hmm.
Have you
That
ever
shit was
heard them
crazy.
fight?
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
it's scary, man. It's loud. I never saw
Too
raccoons fight
loud.
until the other day. And I'm like, you guys are supposed to be friends. You guys are always together. Like, they're always cool. And I don't know why they were fighting.
They got rabies. They ain't friends.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm
They
dropping
ain't
down.
friends at all. Okay,
Stoic,
nine.
Stoic says justice has to be served. Justice means
Ain't
punishment.
right listen to stuff because I don't know what he talking about. He on punishment. He got homework. He ain't do his damn homework.
Stoic, are you doing your homework? Did you do the mind mapping? Did you do your everyday
Nope.
stuff?
Nope. He ain't do it.
Can you
I
hear
know
me,
he ain't do
Stoic?
it. Yo, he got
I want
Australian
to see an
traffic now.
answer.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm still at work. The consistency is key.
I
Nigga,
don't
man,
think he's caught up to the stream. Stoic, are you caught up to the
say
stream?
wild heart. Say wild heart. Watch you say something. Look.
Oh, he said yes. Ha ha ha. We'll do it like James.
Yeah,
Ha
see, say
ha ha
wild
ha
heart.
ha ha.
Man, that shit was wild. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? That was me
Do
laughing.
what?
Like, James,
Who?
stop
That's
laughing.
James.
And he's like, ha ha
James.
ha ha ha. I'm like, bro, that shit evil as hell, bro.
Y'all told me my laugh is evil.
Nah, you
All
got
right.
that
Good night,
sinister
Pine.
New York laugh. Have a good
Good
one.
night.
I thought you wanted to go
I
live. What are you talking about good night?
Yeah,
Go
but
live.
all I have is my phone, and
Oh,
like I don't know if my phone can. I need like more battery life because I don't know. Like StreamYard like sucks up the
yes.
battery.
Yes, I know my shit probably about to go dead too, because I had like 40% when I jumped up here.
Like Gary, do you have?
yeah.
You're running off your phone, right?
Yes, I
Yes,
am.
sir.
So are you using
He
a
ain't
StreamYard
killing nothing.
app or you're just like logging into StreamYard?
This shit probably plugged in
I'm
right
on
now.
StreamYard, not the app. No, my phone ain't plugged in. My phone ain't plugged in. I knew I was going live, so I left it on while I was watching wrestling. Cause I'm from down
Oh,
south.
okay. So
Wrestling.
it's not plugged in. So how much battery has it burned since you've been on? Like what's been like an hour or so?
30, 37%.
Yeah.
37% left or burned?
No, that's what I got 63%. I started at 100.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not bad.
I had
That's
I'm
not
not
too
on the
bad.
app.
either
I'm
one
not
of
on the
them
app.
drain my battery quick. Just StreamYard in general. If I'm on the app or regular StreamYard, that shit drain my shit. I think I was on like 40, 50%. I'm on like 22 right now.
Damn. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine's on 63%. So I don't know. But I don't know. We one day, Commander, we waiting. We just waiting, Commander. We waiting.
Yeah, one of these days. Maybe writers will go live. We'll see.
She said
All
she was
right, good
going
night.
live earlier, but
Huh?
I ain't believe her. Good night.
She sometimes, yeah, sometimes she says and then she flakes out. We'll see. She goes on
Yeah,
really late, like
she be
really,
cracking up.
really late.
Yeah, she said like 5 in the morning. I'm like, I'm not getting up till 5 in the
Yeah,
morning.
it's
I'm
like
just saying.
5, 6 in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed.
Gotta sleep sometime. We gotta sleep
All right.
sometime.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Hey,
she
but
ain't
is she
going.
sleeping
Stoic,
or
you
is
need
she
to go
awake?
live.
Yeah,
He said,
Stoic, you
Commander
go
going
live.
live. Stoic, you
You
go
go live,
live.
Stoic.
You start that. You go live. It's nighttime at your spot.
He's probably
What
at
time is it?
work
Like,
still.
you about to get off 2:30. 2:30 our time. He off. We got his schedule.
Cheers, nines.
Do it for the nine, Story. Do it for the nine.
I got consistency, but I lost the key. To consistency?
Yeah.
Is that what?
That's what he trying. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. He over there fighting. You think he slick? He over there fighting something. I know what that means.
Yeah, no, but I
You
understand.
become a Story. I understand too. I'm about to lose the key too.
Just
Key to
lose the
life.
key.
I got a copy. I got too many copies. I got too many copies. But let's get up out of here because we're gonna go watch Hong Kong Fooey. Uh,
Hong Kong, that was the shit back in the day, bro. What you know about Hong Kong food?
you gonna watch Hong Kong Fooey. But we're gonna let Word. We're gonna let him rest. He's coming back Monday fresh and rejuvenated. Kung Fu Word. Yeah, he over there. He
Man,
he Bruce
I'm
Lee. He
trying
ain't Bruce Lee. He Bruce Lee.
I'm trying to get my garage cleaned up so I can get my equipment in there, bro. I miss hitting heavy bags. I got a standing speed bag, but I gotta hit stuff, bro. That's part of my transportation to energy, bro. It's hitting stuff. I feel like my
Okay.
knuckles getting
If you can
soft. I
do
don't
it.
like that shit. They do years, and I think
Oh,
that's
you want
why
to be dead
my
rough.
body ain't take. No, I'm saying I think that's why my body like all the stuff like, bro. You don't understand. Like I drop weight, then gain weight, and it's just like the transformation my body went through. I think because of that core and all that training throughout them years. I'm still like healthy and fit.
Mm.
Like I kicked the
Man
street,
said
but my
word.
wife was like, "I thought you couldn't see, huh?" And I'm like, "Well, I'd have been training. I can do this shit with my blindfolded, bro. What are you talking about?" Like, yeah, I ain't as fast and probably can't hit as hard as I used to, but as far as technician, muscle memory, like I just need to know the
Yeah, I was about to
distance,
say
and I can put
familiarity.
myself in the yeah.
Familiarity
It's
plays
like
a role in there somewhere.
as long as I can,
Got to.
I mean, just in fighting in general, you learn how to gauge distance, not just with your eyes, but with your positioning. So, I mean, just all that training is like it wasn't hard for me to adjust. Okay, I can't see it, but I can still position myself. As long as I can touch it, I can gauge it. So that's why I walk around with a cane. Like I know how long. I literally know how long my cane is, so I know the distance from my cane to whatever object. So now I know I can put myself in position, and that's just with walking. So I mean, just that training and shit.
Hmm. I mean, if you think you can do it, go ahead and rock out. I mean, shit.
Oh shit, I know I can. Like I had a couple of my homeboys. They call me. They was like, "Man, we'll see if you still." Nah, I still crack your sternum, bro. Don't get it twisted.
He said, crack your stern.
Hell yeah, that's great fucking ribs. I with a palm strike, bro.
Yo,
I
that was
still got,
crazy.
I still got that, bro. Man, you
He
ever
ain't
get
say I'm
hit
gonna break a
with a
rib. He
palm
said I'm gonna
strike?
crack your stern.
Hell yeah.
Yo, that's so different. I ain't gonna crack your rib. I'm gonna crack your stern.
Yeah. Hit that bitch in the right spot. You ain't never heard of people breaking ribs when they was doing CPR?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most fragile part of your ribs in the beginning of your sternum. That shit is almost like
Right.
it's bone, but it's real, just like the softest, some of the softest bone you'll find in the body. So you can fold that shit easily. Hit somebody with a palm strike. I ain't never did it with a fist, but I did it with a palm strike
Mm.
like twice.
when is mental health month? They people confusing me. I thought it was in June.
Shit, every fucking month. Crazy ass motherfucker. Every fucking month. Shit. It's just a different mental health each month. Shit, that's all. That's what it should be.
Oh,
Crazy ass motherfuckers. You have 1 month for all these damn crazy ass people. Nah, every fucking month. They should have a mental health calendar.
I don't think people understand how serious mental health is. They just think it's the regular stuff,
Nah,
depression and
everybody shit going
anxiety.
crazy.
Yep, I agree with that. It's in there. If you understand duality works, then you got to understand there's craziness in everybody. That's why I say I don't know why people just want to say Gemini's got two sides. Everybody got two sides. I don't it's only Gemini's. I get it. It's a twin or whatever, but that's why I never followed astrology because that was stupid. Once they said that to me, I'm like, I guess I
But
don't know.
it's not that everyone doesn't have two sides. It's just with the Gemini, it's more profound. With all everybody, like if you look at astrology, man, everybody embody all of the different zodiac sign traits. Everybody, you embody it. It's just they're more profound or more people lean or I ain't gonna say they do, but what astrology teaches is people lean more towards those traits than normal. They personify those
Mm.
traits. Like Taurus is like the most synonymous trait with Taurus is are we stubborn? I'm a stubborn ass motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's probably one of my greatest abilities or trait is my stubbornness. And I lean on that shit. Like
I
everybody
don't
tell
know.
you like nah, Dorian an asshole. They tell you that like when he fixed and locked in, that's just what it is. You ain't gonna tell him left, you ain't gonna tell him right.
I'm gonna teach you right because they should teach you your left.
Hey bro.
I don't know, man.
I be having
I
some
I
training for
I, I
real.
don't.
I, I be saying crazy shit. It be true though,
I'm
bro.
saying it see when it's but that's the thing, right? When you speak, it may sound crazy to so many different people, but it makes sense to others. You know what I mean? Like,
Cause I'm
that
crazy
actually makes
to me,
sense.
that's why.
Wow.
Yeah, cause all y'all crazy
I
people.
guess
I only make sense to crazy people. People,
that ain't
the
true.
rest of motherfuckers, shit, bro. You gotta be crazy to understand me. Cause if you
Oh,
normal,
that's what she was trying to say.
normal,
What she trying to say earlier? She's like, what word say? She's like something with the shepherds. I
some with the who?
don't know. I was crying. Uh, Ryder. She's like, what word say? It's something about the sheep, the shepherds, and something. I was like, I said, go ahead, little nine. Go ahead.
Hey, most people sheep,
Who is
bro.
speaking
Yeah.
easy?
Huh?
Speaking ease. Oh, speaking ease. I'm like, man, what the hell is she talking about? She's talking about speaking
Huh?
ease. Anglo. I
Speaking
don't know.
easy.
Commander talk. Commander.
Put the hot
Speaking
put the
ease.
gummies down. She said she don't smoke, but you taking them damn gummies. Gummies down.
Oh my gosh, she said Anglo-Saxon. Commander's on Commander's on one today. We're gonna find riders for you, Commander, so you can go on. Dang, I should have told Word put it in the back chat so you could have been on his stream yard. I forgot all about it. I didn't even think about that.
No, I need her email.
Uh
I
oh, you
gotta
need
put
the
her
email
on
to connect. Okay.
yeah, I gotta use the email to because that's how you give them permission to run the stream. Yeah. But like, only thing I
Oh,
have to do is
speaking
create once I create the stream. Yeah, you probably doing that verbal combat. I don't know. That's just too much energy,
speaking
bro.
last live was a trip talking to some alleged black. Why they gotta wait? What? I don't know.
What is that?
The
That's
one
my
dude
brother.
on the one dude on there was going off. I don't know. You better stop going over there, Commander. Your friend is over there. Your friend with the kangaroo pouches over there.
Look, black people that's Native American and Indian, there's no point in even having conversations with people, man. I just found throughout the years, even when you speak the language, say, look, how do I know that's real language? I ain't proving shit to nobody, bro. Fuck y'all. Y'all motherfuckers stole my shit and then trying to tell me what I am. Man, kick fucking rock. I got artifacts and shit. I got fucking arrowheads. I got stories. I got my blood. All this shit. And you still, I want to see proof. Who the fuck is you for me to prove anything?
But
Well, you saying
but
that.
how do you not get frustrated over that?
That's why I said I had to stop, bro. I don't even talk about it. There's no point. Because it's like you always, nothing you say or nothing you show or nothing you go do. Like, even if I bring my people on here, and it's like my mama, bro. It's my mother's
Mm-hmm.
father. Like, it's my mother's father is 100% Blackfoot. The only reason I understand because like when I start trying to do the research, I'm looking like I can't be Indian because there's only two Blackfoot tribes and they were from the west coast of the country. So how did we get over here? So I started asking my auntie and she was like, understand like what she said we were never Blackfoot. This is what they called us. But our people had two,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason they called us because what it translated to was people with dark feet. That's what it translated,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what it translates to. People with dark feet, so they called it Blackfoot, but it don't mean dark feet. It's like people who rooted into the earth. That's what our tribe. That's what the meaning is. Like we are the rooted ones. Like we you know how you got Adam coming from dust or being made from dirt. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's similar to our story. We were made from here, and everything else came out of it. So they called us
The
Blackfoot,
foundation, yeah.
but but even the Blackfoots, right? So it is like when you hear about the Trail of Tears, like my tribe, we had four different groups. I guess that's the best way. Like it was one tribe, but we broke into four different sections. Two of them was warrior class. They literally got wiped out. Most of them got wiped out because they wanted to fight to the end. And the ones who survived,
Mm.
they went north. Because we was down there with we mixed with the Seminole Indians. We was mixing with them, and we went up north and just took refuge. And we started in West Virginia, went to Virginia, went into Pennsylvania, and now they in Canada. We just kept moving up. But
Mm-hmm.
like when the story is told, like the people who sold our tribe out, the group of the other two sections that sold our tribe out, they were on the Trail of Tears. They got sent west. That's how they got over there. And this is what my
Mm.
aunt telling me versus what some history book telling me. And they got artifacts and they got the history, the culture. So I'm like, it took me until I got older because it was like, nah, school don't say that. This is what school say. Nah, I'm this, I'm that. And it was just never right for me. And when I get back into
Right.
my culture, that's when I'm like, everything made sense. Like everything, like I had a peace. And I'm like, okay, this is home, you know. So, and then it's like you trying to tell people and trying to prove shit to people, and no matter what you show or what you do, it ain't never they want something else. They want something they still don't believe. And I got to the point like, why am I even allowing people to define who I am versus me just being who I am, and that'll define itself. That's why, like, I don't like when people be like, "Oh, you a life coach," and you telling people about that. I don't tell people about shit. I don't use none of my beliefs in my coaching. I thought, like, do you know what a coach is? Like, it ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Me coaching has nothing to do with me. It's all about the person. I just use my skills to help people identify what they want. I use my skills to help identify what they. I don't impose none of my beliefs on nobody. It ain't about what I believe. It ain't even about what I think when I'm coaching. It's about what's right for the client. I may think something totally different. Like, hell no, I wouldn't work on that. Like when I be talking to people in relationship, I'll be like, hell no, I wouldn't be fucking with this motherfucker. But it's right for them. It don't have to be right for me. You know what I'm saying? They can
Right.
tolerate shit that I can't. So, you know, they got their
Yep.
own boundaries and standards. So it's never about me, it's about the person. And people can't, it's hard. I didn't think, I do it so effortlessly. I didn't know people, that's like not normal, not to impose your thoughts and opinions on the people. I didn't know that wasn't normal until I started interacting with more people. And I'm like, y'all fucking weird, bro. Like, that shit weird to me, bro. Motherfuckers start fighting and shit because y'all get difference of opinion. But I guess, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you experience different things, and a lot of that, I believe, came from like just being in academics, being around different, like taking a philosophy because when you into that shit, it's different. It exposes different aspects of the world. So it just gives you
Mm.
a whole different perception of dynamics that going through the world. Even being in theology, and being around, like actually, people don't travel; they just be in their own little bubble. But when you travel and be around different ethnic groups and shit, and you see how people live differently, how they think, how they be, that shit is eye
Mm.
opening. And shit, I add
Yeah, it
whatever
is.
was useful to me.
You don't move around, you stuck. You stuck where you at. You are very limited with certain things. You don't move around.
Yeah, just perception of life in general, you limited. You're only limited to what you are limited to what you're aware of. If you're not aware of shit, you can't
Right.
grow shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even that concept, people try
Absolutely.
to challenge it. I'm looking like I'm not talking about what's in existence. I'm talking about what exists to you. And if you unaware of something, like I can be talking about something and it might be brand new to people. And then later on they see it down the road, like, oh shit, this is what word was talking about. Sometimes they just don't they because now they're aware of it because I talked to them and now they see it and it's more detailed. They like, oh, I learned something new. Like, no, I've been told you about that. But that's how it works. Like because you became
Yep.
aware of it, now you see it in a different light. Now you probably seen the shit the whole time, didn't know what you ever walk past something, didn't know what it was, never paid attention, then you learned about it, walk past it, oh, that's what that is. That's awareness, bro.
Yep.
Shit happen like that all the time.
That's why that book tell you there's nothing new under the sun. You just,
Nothing.
it's going to register. Then you're like, oh, okay, that's what that meant. It ain't new to you no more.
That's like even
It's
like
not about an element of surprise.
even a lot of times when we talk about like concepts and ideas and shit, people hear it like, oh, that shit sound crazy. Then they experience and they be like, oh, like yeah, oh, it sounded crazy because you wasn't aware of it. But when you experience it, and then it's probably the first time you didn't experience it, you just didn't know the first time. Like when that's why
Right.
people be taking these concepts like love bombing. Like, bro, you've been getting love bombed since you was a kid. You just not learning what it is, and now you like, oh, love bombing. Like, bro, that shit old. Even narcissists, like, that's why it should be used either out of context or overutilized.
Mm. That's just the way it goes. But you gotta pay attention to what's in front of you. But people too busy looking behind them and not understanding that they not bringing it forward. And now when it's in
Like,
front of them, oh, I didn't know what that meant. Yeah, now you don't know. Now you know. So what you gonna do with it?
bro, I'm getting so annoyed hearing people say emotional regulation. I'm so annoyed by that. Even Ozzy, you're like, oh,
What?
it's emotional. Like, bro, do you know that's a process? of emotional intelligence. Like you just using one aspect. And before you even get to the regulation, you have to be aware. And they don't even understand the context of being aware. You just heard something, controlling your emotions. That's what they hear. Oh, I got to control my emotions. How do you do that? How do you control your emotions? This is what they say. Oh, just think of something different. Think. No, that's distracting yourself. That's why people develop triggers. Is because you suppress the shit. No, you have to fix the shit. You have to find the root cause, get to the root, fix the root. That's how you regulate it. Once it's regulated, you have to express it. So even though it's really a 5-step process, but just to simplify the shit and keep it down to 3. And emotional regulation,
Yeah.
like there's a whole process. That's like when they was talking about that book. What was that? Uh, damn, what was the name of it? The Secret. When they was talking about law of attraction, like it's motherfucking 11 other fucking universal laws you have to apply to make this shit work, and you just telling people about one. Think and grow rich. All that bullshit. Like, no, it's a whole process, bro. How that shit operate and work. But you find one thing that sounds good, that's marketable, and say it, and now you sound smart and shit.
Right.
Don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh, it's possible.
That's
Look,
why.
just follow this way.
That's why I don't even be listening to people, bro. Like I'm straight. Hey, come
Better
on,
than me.
something. Want to dance? Want to dance?
Weird
Oh, come
people
on, bro.
everywhere, right, Commander?
Go, go. Please, no. Oh, you don't want to? Okay, forget you then, Buster. You
Commander
want a
says there's
snack?
weird people everywhere.
You want a snack? Come here. Come here. You're a good doggy. My dog scared the shit out of Jehovah Witnesses today, so I gave her some treats. This dude came on.
Nola,
I
be
thought he was
nice.
Muslim or something. I thought he was Muslim or something. He came with a suit and a bow tie. I was like, how do you expect the world to look? How do you want it to look? And I'm looking like, fuck is going on? No, looked at me and I said, sit and watch. Man, he reached to put the pamphlet in there. She was like, whoa, 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 smacked the door. He was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave this here. Like, good dog, good dog. Come on. He
I
had a
bet
whole bunch
he
of
is.
chicken. I got some chicken hearts for you. You want some chicken hearts? I got some chicken hearts.
Chicken heart.
Yeah, man. I give her chicken
Yeah,
hearts and duck heads for treats.
I'm not listening to this guy.
Oh,
That don't even sound right.
you my baby girl. Chicken hearts? You ain't got no dog.
You, oh, we ain't giving them no damn chicken heart.
Yeah, chicken hearts, duck heads, and duck liver. She love it. My dog bougie like my wife. Stop playing.
This is bougie like Coach D.
I ain't bougie. I ain't eating bologna though.
See,
No,
see,
or spam. I grew up on that shit. My dog, I try to throw her a treat. She be like, she won't even catch it. You know how you throw dogs treats and they catch it? Man, she move her head like, man, don't be throwing no shit at me.
Com-
No, don't want that
Commander
shit.
said,
She
"Where
like, you
you
better
buy chicken
hand it
heart?"
to me. It's a man, y'all know
Commander
somebody.
asked, "Where you buy chicken heart?" Ain't nobody heard of
They
that,
come,
man.
bro. Y'all ain't look, man. Let me see something. Let me get my
No, you
camera ready. I
fancy.
don't want y'all to
That's
see.
what it is.
I don't want y'all to see my
Commander, you about to
balls.
go on camera?
I don't know how to turn it on.
Commander, he on camera, Commander.
Uh, my ooh, oh, yeah. Y'all never seen it?
That's a chicken heart. No, I ain't never seen that in my life.
You eat 100% chicken heart.
100%, Commander. One. I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard of that before.
Freeze dried raw chicken hearts.
Nope, never. Me either, Commander. Never heard of it.
What y'all kind of treat
My
y'all be
dog.
get bacon bits and shit? Nah, look, she get real shit. Like even when I cook chicken, I cut the fat off and I always cook it a little bit for her, and then give her that as a treat too. Like any meat I cook, I always give her a set.
Yeah,
I
we
cook it
understand
up.
that part. There ain't no damn. It's a
Oh
backward
yeah,
thing,
she.
Commander.
No, wait till I didn't. She just ate the last duck heads. I'm gonna get some more duck heads probably either Monday or tomorrow. No, can't get them tomorrow. Probably Monday or Tuesday.
Does it have a
It's a
beak on it?
yeah, I'm gonna show you, bro. Yeah, it's a duck head. It's a freeze dried duck head, bro. That's what it is, man. It's a freeze dried duck head.
Head for the mountains,
Must be in Michigan. Nah,
Anheuser-Busch.
nah, they got this company is
The backward thing.
nah,
That's not a city thing. I ain't never heard that in my life.
cause y'all go. I don't go to the we don't go to like regular stores. We go to like mom and pop shops. So like if you go to the main chain, you go get the main shit. But we get the exotic shit from like that's where the exotic shit be at in the mom and pop shop. But no, it's a dog. It's an animal. It's like I guess it's like a whole. It's like a Costco for animals and shit. It's like a wholesale place. And she loved the duck
PetSmart.
liver. No, no, it ain't like that. It's more like cost. This shit way better than PetSmart, and it's cheaper. Way better
Mm,
than PetSmart. You get fucking 100-pound bags of dog food or shit. You get that shit for like
mm,
$70, man. 100-pound bag. And shit, we gotta feed her good shit, 'cause, she full blooded. She got her papers and everything. She a real shepherd. She ain't one of them
mm,
mutts mixed with everything. Her mom, her dad was a canine, and her mom was a show dog. Her dad is a
mm.
retired cop. She got prestige in her blood. And her dad a retired cop, huh? Your daddy was Popo,
Your daddy was a popo. Call the popo.
and the mama was bigger than the dad because the mom was a king shepherd. They get probably about 60 pounds bigger than a German shepherd. The mom like a damn wolf. She in the middle of them. Her mom big as hell. I seen that dog like hell no. Don't let that dog out the cage. Man, that's a goddamn wolf. You ever seen a real wolf like up close? This dude,
Not up
man,
close.
this dude, he had an alligator in his basement for real. Like, nah, this in the hood, bro. He was always weird, but I befriended him because he knew how to play chess. Man, went over his house one day. Like, we was on the chess team. We was cool from like, and this was when I was in high school, but I knew of him in elementary, but in middle school we got cool playing on the chess team. And then when I got transferred to the neighborhood school, he was kind of getting bullied and shit. And I kind of took up for him and, told him to join the chess team. And, I was like, yeah, I come over your house to play chess. I go in his house, this motherfucker got birds and shit, snakes and lizards. And I'm looking like, he's like, you want to see an alligator? I'm like, what? An alligator? And I'm like, come on, bro, we in the hood, bro. I ain't laying on that. I'm like, yeah, let me see an alligator. He was like, go down there. And I'm like, no, you go first, bro. Go down, this damn thing stuck his head up. I'm like, oh shit. I'm running up the stairs like it's an alligator. He's like, I said we're going to see an alligator. I'm like, bro, people say shit all the time. I ain't think you got a fucking alligator in your basement. He's like, you want to see the wolf? Motherfucker had two wolves in the back chained up. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? He was like, you gotta have two, a male and female, because if they don't have a pack, then they get real. He was like, they'd probably break off and run. Half of his backyard is a fucking kennel, bro. I'm looking like, man, him and the dad was crazy, but they was from Louisiana.
Mm,
They was crazy as hell, man.
that's crazy. I don't know how you can do that and get it. That's too close to nature for me. I'm just saying.
But see, like it was kind of cool because like my old houses, they had big backyards and they were 3-story brick homes. So it was a lot of room. Like I think we had like 1,800 square feet, almost 2,000 square feet. But and that's just on one floor. But you got 3 floors. You got full basement, same size as upstairs, and you got an upstairs, same size as the middle floor. So big ass houses and shit. And it just eventually turned into it was nice ass neighborhood, man. It was like upper middle
Mm.
class and shit when we first moved in there. Doctors and nurses, firefighters, cops and shit. Then I got to like middle school, people started moving out. I got to high school was the hood. Like that shit, if they fucked all them houses up, bro. Beautiful houses, brick homes, solid brick homes, bro. And they had the old windows that pop out and shit.
Wow. It's old school.
Beautiful homes, bro. Still had the milk chutes.
The word got gator shoes now because he's playing with that alligator.
I got 2 pair of Gators, and I'm from Detroit, bro. Come on, man. That's Gator capital, man. That's all
Mm.
we wear up
Mm.
here, bro.
Hey,
We stay on point like Stacey Adams, man. That's one thing about Detroit, man. We be fresh, bro. I got a pair of Gator boots and 2 pair. I got some annihilator Gators. Them bitches like they like I don't want to say hot pink, but they're between pink and purple. That's when I thought I was a pimp. I don't know what the hell I was going through when I bought those. They just looked like something ain't nobody else had.
said baited up, pimp is back. I hear that. That's crazy. I mean,
We
yeah,
stay
I'm just
on
saying,
point
Commander.
like Stacey Adams.
You hear your guy? He talking about alligators in the hood. He was in snakes with a plane. Now he had alligators in the hood.
Alligators in the hood, yeah, man. It wasn't like a big gator. It was. I guess it was a baby. I just seen something like his basement was. They flooded the basement. That damn thing stuck its head up. I'm like, hell no! What the fuck is that? You don't expect to see no shit like that. I ain't even see no shit like that in Pennsylvania. I remember I seen when I was little. I seen this bear coming down the mountain. Like, oh shit, that's a bear. My grandma was like, get in the house. Snatch this little black bear coming down. Like, what the fuck?
Which one is more scary, the alligator or the bear?
Well, the bear was like, I used to watch Care Bears when I was little, so it ain't, I ain't know no better. I ain't know to run or nothing like that.
Yeah,
So it
bear.
was the alligator. Imagine you walking down the stairs and shit, and then you just see something pop up, and like, them things fast as hell, man. I'll tell you a story on the back end, bro. When I had to, man, I'm telling you, bro, them things tough, and if you don't hit that bitch in the right spot, them bitches like bulletproof, bro. So like, what you gonna do? You gotta hit that bitch right in the back of the neck.
Commander said, which one is scarier, a wolf or a croc?
A wolf, fuck that. I deal with a crocodile. Shit, I jump on something. A wolf? Man, ain't no jumping on shit. Ain't no man.
Mm,
If a
mm,
wolf
mm.
wants you, your ass is got. That is a wrap. Ain't no running from it. You could probably pop that motherfucker. But a gator, you just gotta get the high ground. Like, your little ass can't climb that little lizard thing. I be teasing the shit out of it standing on the car. Fuck you, Mr. Alligator.
That's
I
crazy.
see a wolf. I just start breaking down. Why can't we be friends? Why can't hopefully like my dance routine? Why can't we? Come here, let me pet you. Come on, come on. You want something to eat? Come on. You ain't gotta
He
eat me
told
out to
you
eat you.
something.
Be friends like a
You the
motherfucker
word
with me.
whisperer. You the beast master. That's what that means. I'm not calling no wild animal towards me. If it comes, it comes. But I ain't.
You gotta
Even
check
with
the
that, I'm.
demeanor of the animal. Like if it's like some animals would be chilling and cool. Soon as you see it like in defensive mode, I don't fuck with it. Nope. I ain't trying to make it comfortable or nothing. Learned my lesson. I'm straight.
Uh, uh, uh.
I remember I had to kick my
I
friend's
can't do
chihuahua across the street. It wasn't even a Chihuahua, like a
Now,
miniature pincher. Man, I booted that motherfucker. I almost kicked it on the roof. That bitch hit my boy house. Motherfucker K was on my. I didn't kick it. It was biting on my leg, and I slung my leg, and that bitch went flying.
you
Like, man,
pulled a
get the little
Randy Orton and
motherfucker
punted the
off me.
dog.
No, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
actually. I didn't kick it with my foot. It literally had my pants leg, and I'm like shaking it, and then I turned and did a side kick, and that motherfucker flew. Like I kicked my leg, like get the fuck off me, but it was more like a side kick. And that motherfucker flew across the air
Mm.
clear, bro. That bitch went in the air and flew. Like that. He was mad as hell. Like, man, you gonna kill my dog. He was laughing when it was biting me. I'm like, oh, that shit was funny when it was biting me. When that bitch went flying and shit. Now you want to cry and be? You should have got that little motherfucker. You thought that? Nah, man. Man, they got some little razor sharp ass teeth, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I hate little dogs. I hate them. Might as well get a fucking cat.
Why?
I'd be mad as hell when people be walking a little way. What the fuck that thing gonna do, bro? I remember, bro, my dog jumped the fence and grabbed the little dog and jumped back over the fence. Man, them people was going fucking crazy, bro. I had a Rottweiler and my neighbor, these Filipinos, that's my, I need to go check on him, make sure he's straight. He probably passed away by now. But anyway, I had my Rock was
Damn.
probably like 120, 130. Man, that motherfucker jumped the fence and grabbed it. What was it, a Shih Tzu or something like that? He grabbed it and they was in the back. They in their backyard chilling and shit. And they little Shih Tzu is like rah, 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 at the fence barking and shit. It's one of them little. It's probably what 4 feet. And my dog was sitting there looking at it. And I'm like, Zeus, come here. Come here. He looked at me. He looked at the dog. He looked at me again. I'm like, Zeus, I knew what he was about to do. I'm like, get your ass over here. Man, he jumped over the fence, grabbed that little motherfucker, and came back over and laid on his back, and the little dog just biting on him and shit. He playing with the dog. Them people went fucking crazy. Like, oh my God, your dog is killing my dog. I'm like, look, okay, granted, he jumped over the fence and grabbed the dog and jumped back. But he's literally laying on the ground. The dog is like licking on him and biting on him and shit. He just wanted to play with it. Like he could have swallowed that damn dog if he wanted to.
That's crazy. That's too little then. That dog too tiny.
All them dogs,
I
man.
can't do
Look, I can't do no little dog. I don't even like pit bulls since they little. I want to if I had my way, I have some hybrids or a cane corso or massive. What are them shepherds? The massive shepherds, the wolf killers. They
mm.
literally got to breed a dog to
Wolf
kill
kill,
wolves.
yeah.
Yeah, I want one
Yeah.
of those.
That's,
Them dogs big as hell. Like that's a dog. Them motherfuckers. If something happened, they got your back. Because before I got hurt, I was about to get a Malamute. They use those dogs in the military. I like the Malamutes. That's a military dog. I need something like if something happened, shit. That's my first line of defense. That's gonna let me get to my shit. If that's the case, then I don't need it. I'm
give me
good.
a
I get
couple
a cat.
seconds, babe. Give me a couple seconds.
That's all I need. Just give me a minute. I'll pull some shit
Let
out
me
from the
load
safety
up.
box.
Yeah.
We
Load
gonna
it
change
up.
some lives. You gonna fucking around. We gonna change some lives. Like as soon as we moved over here, I was like, I'm not moving in there. And we're in a nice neighborhood. My wife's like, why? I'm like, look, I'm legally blind. Look, I need to feel comfortable. I'm not, I got cameras set up, got my puppy, and then I was like, damn, she little as hell. She grew up fast in like 4 months. She was almost like 60 pounds in four
Mm.
months. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, she was a puppy. I'm like, what the fuck you gonna do? Bark at somebody? Look at her now. Look at that mama. What my mama doing? Don't jump on my
So,
couch. I
so
just said,
yeah, I gave him some chicken
this
hearts.
is
He
my
got
mama.
got the heart of a chicken.
This is my mama. This is my baby
You are
girl.
what
She
you
go
eat, they
everywhere.
say.
She go fucking crazy. Like if I go outside and she don't go with me, she go crazy. This is my mama. Yeah.
Nola's now your service dog. Make sure you good.
Yeah. I remember I was
That's
falling
the
down the
thing.
stairs, bro. I was bringing some laundry up. I had slipped on the stairs, and she grabbed my shirt, bro, and pulled me back. And I'm looking like I fucking love you. I almost bust my ass. My baby saved me. Yes, she did. Yes, she
Command,
did.
Commander said the bigger the dog, the bigger the poop.
Oh, that's I mean, shit. That's when you get pooper scoopers.
Get that. You gotta walk around with the bag, Commander.
And I'd
Yeah.
rather have the big shit than the little shit. The little shit you don't be saying that. You fuck around and walking. The big shit, you like, okay, you know it's there. That's too late for you to be eating. Shouldn't even-
And why Oh man, what are we doing next week? I don't even know what I'm doing next. Oh, next Monday is Memorial Day, so I need you guys to have a good holiday. Spend it with some family if you can. If the weather permits, you going out there, get you a grill and go on out there and cook out and watch some sports. I don't
I'm
know.
a,
The Indy 500 is that day, so uh, y'all know I'll be back Monday that time. I'll be after the cookouts.
I know my
So
sister coming up next weekend. If she coming up next weekend, we going to the beach. So unless my
when that
nephew want to go
weekend?
live, yeah, next weekend. And my
Oh,
little
that's
nephew
even
coming
better.
up here. If he want to go live,
I
I'll be live. But if he don't, I'm probably just gonna be chilling with the fam. I
ain't
don't
nothing
know.
wrong
My
with that.
brother-in-law. I don't think he ain't no internet dude. So he probably be like, hell no.
Friday, busted down Brown going out.
Friday night, just get paid.
That's busted down Brown
And
birthday,
I'm
so he
mad.
gonna go hang out.
Friday night.
Yep.
Uh-oh, Commander.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Y'all know it ain't gonna happen. I'm doing look.
We go Thursday then.
Sports chat will be out. Sports chat will be there, and then he dip it. That birthday's over that day. It'll be the 31st when that happens.
No, we do it. We always do it. We go into it.
I,
We go into it.
I don't know. I'm going. Gary sleeps.
Uh, yeah, let
Gary
me. Oh
sleeps.
shit, bro. Where the fuck is this big ass?
Yeah,
Okay.
look, he about to go crazy. He saw a
No,
squirrel,
man. My wife
thought it
got
was a
this.
cat.
What is? It's not a Lamaze pillow, but it's like this pillow when she was pregnant, where she can elevate her feet, and it's white, and my kitchen
Hmm?
floors are like marble and shit. So I'm walking and I trip over something. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I can't see the pillow. It's blending in with the flow, so I touch it. Like, where the fuck this shit come from?
Right.
My kids be setting me up, bro.
They love you too much. They just be leaving stuff. They ain't no
Big
setup.
ass white
I
pillow
forgot
in the
that.
kitchen.
I forgot that. But that's about the gist of everything. But
Yeah, I'm eating my butt off there. It's like 5% now.
I I knew you was getting love. But shout out
Yeah,
to the
he'll check on you,
co-host,
bro.
the word Dawo. Shout out to
Yeah,
Dawo.
the wolves.
The 9% of the big nine himself. Appreciate him coming through, having a conversation. But y'all know, as I just stated, Monday's Memorial Day. And I will be back Monday night. But in the meantime, in between time, you guys celebrate the holiday, man. If you can find your family, if the time permits, spend some time with the family, man. I'm realizing that a lot of people don't get to spend time with their family, and when they don't get to spend time with their family, they only see them at funerals. So spend some time with your family, and if you got little kids around, throw the ball around with them, or play catch, go swimming with them. That's all. That's all activities, but some way, shape, or form, have a sporting event with those little ones. Those little ones, they need you guys. And I'll see you guys Monday with the results of main event, and had a conversation about Raw, of course. So until then, I'll see you guys Monday from the Channel 9 studio. This is Mr. 33 signing out. Have a good one.